All right, here we go. We are on. Looks like all is checking out appropriately. I was playing around with the sound before this, so we are about a minute late. We did have kickoff a moment ago, and Tampa is going to start the game with possession, so we will try to keep that in mind. We all know inevitably around the second quarter I'm going to be openly asking who started with the ball, but I've already said it out loud, so I should know. Welcome in, everybody. Welcome to Football for Fun. This is the Week 18 game for the Carolina Panthers. We've done all the games this year, I believe. I don't think I missed one. Maybe I missed one. I'm not sure. But we've been here week in and week out, trying to do our best to cover the games. And it comes down to this, man. If we can beat Tampa today, we win the NFC South for the first time in, I think, in a decade. I don't think we've won the South since 2015. The last time we even had a winning season and a playoff appearance was the 2017 season, where we ended by losing to the Saints in the playoffs. And that year we were a wildcard team. So it's been a decade plus since we last won the division. It's been that long. So prayers up here. Hopefully we can get the job done today. All we have to do is beat a reeling Tampa team that has lost 7 of their last 8. It's very doable. We should be able to get it done. But nothing's guaranteed in this sport. You never know what'll happen. We got to play our hearts out. We got to do our best. We got to get the job done today because Tampa's got a lot to play for too. I mean, if they win this game and then on Sunday, I guess that's tomorrow at this point, if Tampa wins and then, if New Orleans wins, they win the division. So a lot on the line here. We got to take it seriously because they're going to be ready. At midnight, keep pounding. Let's get it, man. Let's get it. I am so nervous, but I'm so excited at the same time. It's a new feeling for me personally. The last time we were even in this position with a chance to win the division, I didn't care that much. And that was the year we just had it locked up for a while because we were 15-1. That's the last time we won the division. We went to the Super Bowl. It's kind of unbelievable, isn't it? But hopefully we are ready. We do already have a game break here. I think there's an injured Buccaneer down in the kickoff. So, yeah, as it turns out, me starting the stream 1 minute late, and I'm not going to lie, I didn't expect the game to start on time. I'm just used to games starting late, but this started on time, so I was a minute late. Didn't miss anything, so yeah, hopefully whoever went down is all right. If we lose today, I'm going for the Aints tomorrow. I'd rather miss the playoffs than be in with a losing record. Hey, to each their own. If we lose today, I will be live for Saints-Falcons, rooting for the Falcons. Losing record or not, I want to be in the playoffs. So, and then we get a chance to, change our record, go to 9-9 with a playoff win, which would be really funny. But you know what? We don't have to worry about that. We're winning today. We got this, as you just said. We got this. Let's get it done, man. Here we go. We're going to get the game going here. Tampa's offense out there to start the game. Come on now. Need a good start for the defense here. Tampa's offense has been playing better statistically, at least for the past couple of games. Baker Mayfield finally looking more like himself, according to the box scores at least. Ball at the 26 here. Baker under center. Here we go. Come on, defense. Player in motion. Baker takes the snap. He's going to hand this ball off to Bucky Irving. He's going to get upfield for about, I think he ends up getting the first down or just short of it. Okay, well, that's not great. That's not the greatest start there, but it's fine. It's fine. We're just warming up here, right? We can give up a good run. A pick six would be a good start. Heck yeah. No, we're going to save that for the end. We're going to win on a pick six. Gotta believe. It's coming, though. Baker's been turning it over a lot lately. 2nd and 1. They do not give him the first down spot there. Thank goodness. 2nd and 1. Bucky Irving out there. A bit disappointing for Buccaneers fans. They expected him to be, the best running back in the league. He's been fine when he's on the field, just not what everyone expected. Baker takes the snap. He's going to hand this ball off. He's very patient with it, and he's going to get the first down. Probably got about 2 yards there. Okay. It was 2nd and 1, basically half a yard to get. They were going to get the first down there. It's no big deal. Fresh set of downs. Got to step up here, try to get some stops. I think we're mostly healthy on defense. Our linebacker room, we're starting Chris Barnes, a linebacker out of UCLA. I don't know much about Chris Barnes. He's a third-string linebacker, I'm pretty sure. We are down some players, so yeah, not ideal. But otherwise, we're mostly healthy on defense at this point. Robert Hunt, our right guard, he is not returning for this game. Baker throwing on first down. It's complete at midfield to Mike Evans. Good grief. Good route by Evans. He's just open. I don't know who was in coverage there, but that was a fast play. Come on, man. All right. Not the end of the world. That was a good play. They're going to get some good plays here. It's fine. If we're being real, this kind of profile is the same way it did the first time we played, where we're going to be able to move the ball with our offense. They're probably going to be able to move the ball too, just inconsistently. It's going to be whoever has the ball last with a chance to win and whether they can capitalize or not. Baker under center. McMillan in motion, takes the snap, hands off to Bucky. Bucky falls forward for about 5 or 6 yards. Looked like it shouldn't have gone too far, but it did. All right, we're going to get it together, man. We're just warming up. It's fine. Derek Brown's going to make a play. Nick Scorton's going to make a play. J.C. Horn, he's got to redeem himself, man. I mean, he's cost us 2 or 3 games this year, which is stunning to say. I mean, I guess last week, that's harsh. With a face mask penalty definitely killed us last week. We might have lost anyway, though. But he's made some terrible mistakes. We need some redemption here for J.C. Horn. Let's get a pick 6. I'm manifesting. Come on, J.C. Baker under center, takes a snap. Going to hand this ball off again to Bucky Irving. He's going to make it near the 40, but he's going to be a yard shy of the first down. So they are committing to the run early on in this game. I don't remember that necessarily being the case last time we played. They're having more success early on than they did last time, though. So we got to figure this out. It is 3rd and 2. They marked him down at the 41. Baker under center again. Let's get a stop here. Come on, guys. Takes a snap, hands it off, and he's going to get the first down. Come on, you guys. Come on, you guys. You're better than that. All right. Well, they look good so far. Tampa's offense is in rhythm and in sync, and they're picking up the yards they need to. So this might be one of those games where we need Bryce Young to be a hero for us. I don't know. Either that or we need somebody to step up on defense here because we're having some trouble early on. 1st and 10 now. They got it at our 37-yard line. Good drive for them. Baker under center once again. Probably another run. Takes a snap. He's going to go play action here. He's looking to throw. He's running up. He's got some green. He's going to take it himself across the 30, and he's going to be a half yard short of the first down. Yep. Okay. Would have loved to have somebody there ready to tackle him down when he takes off. I mean, once he decides he's going to run, he's got open field in front of him. I don't know what the coverage there was. I don't know what the play was on defense, but we got to have somebody there watching Baker because he's been hurting teams with his legs more often than you would think. So, ideally, we have somebody ready for that. Baker's already talking. Okay, he's already talking his talk. All right, running his mouth. 2nd and 1 here. Come on, defense. Please, 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 please. Let's do something. Shotgun formation this time. Showing pressure. We bring it. Baker. He's going to throw. It's caught for the first down. I don't know what happened. I think that was Barnes in coverage who just whiffed. He fell down or something. He was supposed to be in coverage, and he was not where he needed to be. They keep the sticks moving. It is 1st and 10 inside the 20. And the guy's just wide open. Let me see the replay here. Did Barnes slip? Yeah, Barnes slipped. The linebacker Barnes making his start today. He just slipped there. That's tough. Cade Otton with the reception and the first down across the 20. And then here comes along with the strength to carry on. Let's hope so. We need it right now. We don't look too good on defense right now. All right, shotgun formation from the 18-yard line. Baker Mayfield. Can you turn it over here? Dropping back to pass. He's going for it all. It's caught. It's a touchdown to Cade Otton. I don't know what happened there. Good grief. All right, so that is a very crappy start. Hello, Joel. Welcome on in. That sucks. That absolutely sucks. Okay, so we're going to need our offense to step up today. J.C. Horn is in coverage there, but not man-to-man. I think that may have been zone. I'm not sure. I don't know exactly how to read a defense. Can't lie. But J.C. was in the area. Smith Wade was in the area. Made the hit when, Otton was in the end zone already. So, yeah. Okay. That's the Baker Mayfield-led offense we expected to see all year. PAT is up and good for McLaughlin, and we trail 7-0 early on. That's too bad, but you know what? It is what it is. There's plenty of ball left to be played. They looked good on that opening drive, but our offense hasn't taken the field yet. And you know how we do that alternating weeks thing? We win a week, we lose a game the next week. What also happens is Bryce Young, we get good Bryce, then we get bad Bryce. That's basically how it tends to go. And after 54 passing yards in the game last week, we are well due for a good Bryce game today. So Hopefully, Bryce is about to go for 300 on the Tampa defense, which looked horrendous last week against Quinn Ewers and Miami. I know Miami only put up 20 points, but Quinn Ewers had, oh, he only had 172. Okay. I thought he cracked 250 for some reason. Dang. All right, well, immediately wrong about that. But this Tampa defense has just not looked very good for the past few weeks. Been a key part of their losing streak, and Baker's not looked the same since his injury earlier this year. But he's been playing better lately, and he looked the part on this opening drive. So, yeah, we are going to need our offense to come out and help us out. Tampa only put up 20 points in our first meeting. We put up 23. I'm checking back. We did trail by a touchdown for most of the first half there. We struck first with a field goal, and then they scored on a touchdown from Mike Evans, and then they kicked a field goal. And until 2 minutes remaining, no, I'm sorry, that was like at the end of the first half. That was when we took the lead in that game. So we trailed in that game for a lot. There was a lot of back and forth. It's not like we came into that game and had a clear matchup advantage and took advantage of it. It was a back and forth fight. And you guys know how it is. It's the Carolina Panthers. Nothing's going to come easy, even if we think, hey, maybe this should come easy. Maybe we should definitely, win this game. It's not going to be easy. So even if we look at this Tampa secondary and go, hey, Bryce should be able to have a good day, or we look at the run defense and go, hey, we can probably get a few good runs there. And we look at Baker playing poorly for most of the year and go, hey, our defense is good enough to shut him down. We've been playing well in the secondary. None of that matters, because one way or another, it's going to be a back-and-forth game. It's going to come down to the end. I don't know how it's going to go. I just hope and pray it goes our way. All right, we'll return to the game here shortly. Panthers offense is going to take the field. We need to see something there, because I'll tell you what, the fan base is not going to be happy if we go 3 and out or something like that after giving up the opening drive touchdown. Hello, Trump 2024, vote mega. We need to play more man defense. I would be open to that. I would also like to have J.C. Horn shadowing the opposing team's top receiver. We don't ever do that, so be cool to see from our elite corner. Yeah, not the best start. Offense needs to show up today, without a doubt. Absolutely. We're going to need that offense to absolutely lock in today. Tampa secondary is mid at best. We should throw it over the top first play. I'd be inclined to agree. I would love to see that. I'm sure we will hand it off or do a screenplay or something like that. All right, we field in the end zone. It's a touchback. Kind of sort of dropped the ball, but fortunately it did not matter because he picked it up and took a knee. Chapter 2. Hello, Steve. Chapter 2 of the Nightmare. Come on, Panthers and Tampa. Give us some fun. Yeah, you know it's going to be fun no matter what happens. Hello, Den Porter. I think we might lose. It is definitely one of the possibilities. I hope not. We need to win or even tie. Not many people have floated that possibility because what are the odds of a tie, right? But if we were to tie the game, that also gets us the division, so I'm okay with that. Baker was on fire last week. Yeah, he was. Got put out by turnovers. Yeah, I would agree with that. He turned it over more than once against Miami, I believe, despite having a lot of passing yards. Bryce is under center here on the first snap of the game for the offense. He's going to hand it off to Rico, who's not going to get anywhere. In fact, I think he lost a yard. What did I say? We're going to hand it off or do a screenplay. We're kind of predictable, Yeah, all right. Oh, we got a flag, too. Late flag, it looks like. Okay. Let's get it, refs. What's it going to be? Ooh, unnecessary roughness on the defense after the play was over, so that's going to give us a first down. Okay. I have no idea what happened there, but we'll take it. Let's go. That's on the Buccaneers. Personal foul. I'd like to see the replay here. I want to know what happened. I have no idea. Okay. Well, despite the predictable play call going nowhere, we get the first down. Yeah, it looks like he unnecessarily shoved Rico Dowdle after the play ended. So, hey, thank you for your contributions, man. We appreciate that in Carolina. Help us out. All right, well, that's going to place the ball near midfield. Or at midfield, I believe. Nice. Okay, let's get it, guys. Let's get it. Y'all need to take that negative energy and shove it where there's negative light. Hey, man, just calling it like it is. It's going to be a tough game. If we blow him out, then I would be happy to be wrong. Bryce under center at midfield. Let's take a shot right now. Right now, over the top. Horn in motion. Bryce is going to hand it off to Rico, who promptly slips down on the field for a loss of 2 yards. I'm pretty sure he straight up slipped on the field. Okay. All right. It's going to be one of those days, huh? Alright, it's fine. We'll get it in rhythm. We will figure it out. But, back-to-back poor runs to start the game. We gotta go through the air here, man. At some point, we gotta at least try. It is rainy, to be fair. I should point that out. But if Baker and that offense could pass the ball, I feel like we probably can, too. I'd like to try, at least. Let's find out. Shotgun formation here. Chuba Hubbard in the backfield to the right of Bryce Young. Dropping back to pass. He's going to check down to Chuba, who is not going to get too far. Maybe gained a yard by forward progress. It'll be 3rd and 11. Yeah, okay, this offense is not doing it so far. We got to get together, man. We got to get together. Not the end of the world. It is interesting, the play calls we're going so far. We've got 2 runs and we have a check down pass. I don't know if the call was to check it down to Chuba Hubbard, but that's what it's been so far. 2 runs and a check down. Let's get more adventurous. Let's have Bryce air it out. Empty backfield for Young here. Ball at the 49-yard line of Carolina. Young takes the snap. They're bringing pressure. He drops it back. He throws across the field. Whoa, he's open and he dropped it. It's Leggett. He had a chance at that. He couldn't bring it in. Dang it. Dang it, man. I mean, I thought Leggett was going to catch that ball. I'll have to see the replay here, but I'm pretty sure that was just on him. Alright, it was a little in front of him. He tried to one-hand catch that and he couldn't. Alright, well, the offense couldn't get it together on the first drive there. We're going to punt the ball from our 49-yard line. Hopefully that means bad field position for Tampa. Not a very promising opening drive, unfortunately. A lot of ball left to be played. No need to panic yet. Let's hope our defense gets it together here. Alright, sorry, I'm falling behind. I need to see what you guys are saying. I'm sorry, guys. Panthers need to help you recover from that Georgia L. Yeah, man. Yeah, it would be pretty tragic for me personally to see Georgia get eliminated the other night and then have Carolina blow it this weekend. But I'm ready to be disappointed. I'm also ready to celebrate if we win, so it'll be fine. Yeah, it's our first drive. Calm down. Calm down. Alrighty. Rico, man. Yeah, just Rico couldn't get going there. Hey, Husker Nation, how you doing? Welcome on in. You don't deserve 2 heartbreaking L's this week. I appreciate that, but no doubt about it, I'm ready to be hurt again. The game was the one that I was supposed to look at and go, hey, we should win. It makes sense that we would win that game. And then we lost, and I'm sitting here going, okay, well, it also is logical we're going to win the division. Yeah. What are the odds of Georgia losing and then Carolina not winning the division? Like, combined odds. Because individually, they were both very low odds. Like, 30% chance for Georgia to lose, I think. And I think Carolina's odds, somewhere at least, they were up to like 75% or something to win the division. Be pretty wild if both results went the wrong way for me. I'm not scared. I'm not scared. I'm cheering for Atlanta tomorrow if we lose. Losing records don't belong in the playoffs. I can appreciate that. But also, I want to see my team in the playoffs. So however we get in is fine with me. That's just my approach, though. Also, if it makes us feel any better, the Lions probably are going to lose to Chicago. So I don't think... Oh, you know what? It would be Minnesota. Minnesota could win and be 9-8, which is insane, by the way. But, if Minnesota and Detroit both lose and go 8-9, regardless, in the 7-team format, a team with a losing record would make it in. So there's that. I'm guessing one of those teams is going to win tomorrow. Probably Minnesota. Yeah, in our predictions video, we were talking about the terrible quarterback matchup there. Max Brosmer taking on Clayton Tune, I think, for Green Bay. That's what I was told, at least. And then after we got the video out, we saw, McCarthy's actually playing, even though it sounded like all week he wasn't going to play. So, whoops, we said a lot of stupid, misleading things in that video. My bad. That's happened numerous times to us this year, but whoops, our mistake. Returning to the game here shortly. I believe commercial break is over. Tampa's offense going to take the field. Hopefully, man. Hopefully our defense does better this drive, because they were in rhythm last drive. Got to get it together. Yeah, offensive coordinator / head coach is trash at play calling. Yeah, it's just our head coach. The OC doesn't do anything with play calling, I don't believe. Maybe there's something going on behind the scenes with that. I don't know what our offensive coordinator does. Brad Idzik. No idea. We, in Carolina, we're in favor of hiring a new offensive coordinator to help Canales with play calling, because I don't think he's going to give up play calling. I think he's too stubborn. Rashad White with the carry, surprisingly, goes for 2 yards, though. So it's going to take it up to the Tampa 22-yard line. I say surprisingly because I don't know why Rachaad White is getting the opening carry of this drive when Bucky Irving did so well. Rachaad White in general, though, has not been that efficient of a runner, so he's not somebody I fear. If anything, this might be a hot take. I think Sean Tucker is better than Rachaad White in that Tampa backfield, but that's just me. Yeah, no one deserves that, especially in 1 week. Well, if we lose, that's going to be what happens to me. I'll have Georgia lose and Carolina lose in elimination games, essentially. Baker looking to throw on 2nd and 8. It's caught, but a short gain by Cade Otton. 3rd reception for Cade Otton, the tight end. A little surprising this early in the game. I mean, that puts him on pace for at least 12 receptions. I know that's not how it works, but it's an interesting note. The ATF Network, I'm rooting for you boys. Hey, welcome on in, man. How you doing? Y'all go check out his vids. This guy does videos where he takes clips and reactions from other people's streams when their team loses. It's really interesting. You get to see how people react after a loss. I've now been in 2 of those videos because my teams have taken some heartbreaking losses. So, fun. Actually, I love being in those. That's cool. We got pressure here on 3rd and 4. He throws it up. It's caught by Mike Evans. Good grief. Baker lobbed it up, and Mike Evans, it looked like it took forever to get there. He caught it. There's a flag on the field, though. We got to have our fingers crossed it is not on us. Good grief, man. We brought pressure, which I love. Baker's throwing. And it's PI on the defense. My goodness. I mean, Baker's throwing with pressure in his face. I don't know how he got that off perfectly to Mike Evans. And Smith-Wade is definitely guilty. Yeah, Smith-Wade, that's PI. Like, if you're gonna draw the flag, at least do a good job. It was Smith-Wade in coverage. He drew the flag and then let go of Evans after he was holding him, and then Evans got open. Also, I take issue with Smith-Wade being in coverage on Mike Evans there. That is their top receiver. Why do we have our nickel corner doing that? Okay. Tampa at their 47. Rachaad White gets the carry. Doesn't go anywhere, fortunately, so we got 2nd and 10. Man, yeah, Baker is looking good so far. We got to do something about that. I don't know what. We got to get him to the ground. That'd be nice. Good grief, man. I mean, sometimes you see plays like that and you just have to tip your cap to him. I mean, that was a great throw by Baker. Nothing more to be said. Great throw by Baker and sloppy play by the defense. It is 2nd and 9 now. See what Baker does here. They got 102 yards in this game. We have a whopping 0. That is a stat for you in the first quarter. Shotgun formation. Baker with the running back to his left. Takes the snap. We're bringing 4. He gets the throw off. It is caught. The catch and run will make it a first down. We got a tackle. He makes it inside the Carolina 40. What is going on, you guys? I mean, my goodness. This Tampa offense hasn't looked this good in a while, and this is happening in the rain, too. All right, man. Now you know what it's like to be a Nebraska fan. Hey, look, I've been through the Matt Rule experience before, so I understand that too. Dave is a great play caller and a great head coach. He just needs to pick one to focus on. I would agree with that. He's a young coach, and he's learning and growing. Hopefully that means he eventually passes off play calling. We got some trickery here. Tez Johnson has the ball. Only gains about 4 or 5 yards, though. That could have been worse. All right, we're down to 4 minutes here in the first quarter. This has been rough, man. Our defense looks like they are not ready for this game, and Tampa's offense looks like they're back to their early season form. We are going to need a great effort by our offense in this one, is what it's looking like. The way this is going, we really are going to have to rely on Atlanta tomorrow, and you know, that terrifies me. That would terrify me. Ain't no way Atlanta comes through, right? I know that sounds pessimistic, but it would be very much like Atlanta to beat the Rams and then lose to the Saints. Mayfield avoiding pressure, running up. He's going to take it with his legs, and oh my gosh, we missed the tackle again, and he gets the first down on the ground. And there's a flag. Did they get us for a late hit? I think that was a fine hit, but we'll see. Taunting by the defense. Wow. Taunting by the defense. It's Mike Jackson talking trash with Baker Mayfield. Okay. Okay. Oh, boy. Yeah, I'll stream the Atlanta game if we lose this one, because that will be a playoff game, basically. Between two teams eliminated, it would decide a playoff spot. So, yeah, we lose this game, I will be on for Falcons Saints, rooting for Atlanta. I'll probably wear my Georgia hoodie because show support for that state. All right, they got it at our 13 now after the taunting penalty. Baker rolling out to his right is play action. He's directing traffic. He throws into the end zone wide open. Oh my gosh, he didn't get it. He was wide open. No one is near that man. 87, Durham, I guess the tight end, backup tight end. I kid you not, there's no one. He is all alone on an island there. I am, that should have been a touchdown, man. Okay. Everyone's going to the right side of the field. Baker circles back around to the left side, and he's all alone in the end zone, and they just can't connect. Inaccurate throw by Baker, but it still should have been a catch. We'll take it. We'll take it. Now, with that gift, we have to keep them out of the end zone here. Yeah, if we make it, I'll probably be going to the game. I would like to, at least. 49ers are a good team, but Panthers can win this if the decision-making from their coaching is good. I'd agree with that. But also, the coaching decisions, which are primarily offensive, if we can't get stops on defense, that won't even matter. And the 2nd and 10 run here by Bucky Irving doesn't go very far, so it'll be 3rd and long. Hopefully, please, do not give up the first down. Please, let's get a stop here. It is 3rd and 8. Baker got trashed, but Mike can't. Seems fair. I know, right? Cool. I don't know. There must have been certain things Mike Jack was saying. I don't know. Or maybe it's because he started it. I have no idea. I just know he got called for taunting, which seems soft. Baker, he's got time. He's got all day. He might be running. He's not going to run. He's going to throw. It is incomplete. Thank goodness. Igbuka almost got it. His hand was on it, I believe, but it's incomplete. It'll be 4th and 8, and they're going to have to settle for 3. That was so much closer than I would have liked, but our defense lay locked in there at the end. Good grief. I mean, we did a good job getting pressure on Baker eventually. We only rushed 4. He had to roll out to his left eventually, and everyone was covered. We did a good job in coverage there. Igbuka still almost made that play. I'm looking at the replay here. Heck of a play by Lathan Ransom, breaking up that pass. Good grief. Or getting some pressure there. Didn't completely break it up, but he had his hand there. Great play by Ransom. Field goal is up, and it is good, so we face a double-digit deficit here in the first quarter, which will make it really, really cool if we win. But right now, that sucks. Our offense has got to get going here. We're going to have to keep up. So now, we will be going to a commercial break, trailing 10-0. We'll see what we do when we return. Block that kick. Man, I wish. Maybe we get a blocked kick later. When's your next chess tournament? That's a good question. I haven't decided yet. I might play 2 weeks from today locally. I will probably play 4 weeks from today, also fairly local, but bigger venue. I don't know yet, though. I'll have to think on that in the coming weeks. Some of it might depend if I'm going to Charlotte next week or not, because that won't be cheap. So, therefore, I won't want to go pay to play in a tournament. So, we'll see. What about you? When are you playing again? Let's see. Sorry if I'm missing anything from you guys in the chat. I'm usually good about that, but I am struggling so far. I don't even have a valid reason. I am just a little bit slow. Alrighty. So, we're going to take the field on offense. We didn't do anything that first drive. We had 2 runs. One of them for a loss because Rico just slipped on the field, which it's rainy. It's a wet field. That's going to happen, I suppose. It hasn't happened for Tampa, but still, it's not the best conditions. I'm guessing we will try to run it some more. We ended that drive with Bryce throwing to Xavier Leggett, who couldn't bring in a one-handed catch. I also think that this might sound harsh. It might sound like bad criticism, and I might just be straight up wrong, but it looked like XL was not trying his hardest on that play. I hope I am wrong. I really do. It looked like he wasn't trying his hardest on that play, and I think if he got there, he probably makes a two-handed catch, but that was not the case. All right, you got 3 in January. Nice. That's pretty cool. You got one on the 10th, 17th, and 24th. That'll be fun. Good luck to you. I'm checking Twitter here to see if I've missed anything, because I miss things in the games sometimes, somehow. Let's see. Mike Evans already has 2 catches for 34 yards, surpassing his total against us in Week 16. Yeah, that says plenty. They're doing a lot better on offense this time around. Big difference so far. Yeah. Cade Otton having an impact on this game too. All right. You're excited? Nice. There you go. Should be excited. You get to go play. And 3 in 1 month is pretty cool too. Yeah, some people are saying, I'm just reading some comments from Panthers fans. Looks like one team came in with a plan and the other is the Panthers. Hate to agree with that because that's so negative, but also that is not, it's not inaccurate for how the game has looked so far. I'm sure we have a plan. We just aren't executing. We got to get the execution going here, though. We got kickoff here from Tampa. See if we return this one. I don't think we are. This is going out the back of the end zone for a touchback. Man. Saw your channel from the ATF Network. W Streams for, hey, thank you. I appreciate that. Welcoming in. Yeah, we like the ATF Network around here. They're pretty cool. Making those videos, all the crash outs. Pretty cool to see. Even though that included me, but I feel like I compose myself fairly well. I always wondered about that, you know, before I started live streaming during games. I wondered, how do I actually compose myself after a loss? And then I start watching his videos and I go, oh, I'm fine. I'm kind of sane compared to some of these people out there. My goodness. It's crazy. Bryce is under center at the 35. We're going play action. He's going to throw. He does. It's caught for the first down and more across the 50. That's the tight end, Mitchell. I'm sorry. No, that's Bryson Tremaine. We haven't heard his name for a little bit. 87. I just assumed that was a tight end. I'm sorry, guys. That's my mistake. Bryson Tremaine. Goodness, man. He ran a good route. He got open, and he got some yak for the first down across the 50, down around the 46 of Tampa. Let's go. Good start to the drive. We're going to get Bryce in rhythm here. We're going to get him confident. We're going to get him feeling good. We're going to get this drive going. Let's go, man. First completion of the day is to Bryson Tremaine, just like we all expected, right? All right, ball at the 45 of Tampa, and that's a false start. That's a false start. Lewis was a little antsy there, I guess. That's tough. That'll put the ball at midfield for us. It'll be 1st and 15. Oh, well. That's fine. That's fine. Oh, Midnight, you played a little as a hobby when you were young. Haven't played in a decade or two. Okay, all right. Well, hey, you could get back into it just for fun. It's a fun game. Stressful, but fun. But, you know, you're a Panthers fan, so you're probably used to that too. Stressful, but fun. I feel like that's a good motto for this team this year. Ball at midfield now, shotgun formation. Jimmy Horn in motion. Bryce is going to keep this ball. He's going to throw, I think this time it is to the tight end, Evans. It's a tight end screen. Weirdly enough. It goes for about 5 yards, so we get the penalty yardage back. I say weirdly enough because that's just not something you're used to seeing here. Tight end screenplay? That's what it looked like, at least. Either that or he was extremely quick to check down to a tight end. So, stupid penalty. Yeah, man. Yeah, you can't do that, but hopefully it won't cost us here. All right, ball at the 45. Shotgun formation. We got Rico out there, the running back to the left of Bryce Young. Come on, guys. Here we go. This will probably be the last play of the first quarter, barring an incomplete pass here to stop the clock. And it's going to be a handoff to Rico. He's not going to get very far. Maybe gets a yard. All right, that'll make it 3rd and 10, 3rd and 9, and that's going to end the first quarter. All right, really disappointing first quarter. I'm not going to lie to you guys. All right, we are real around here. We try not to be negative. Unfortunately, a lot of the things I say do sound negative, but I'm just going to be real with you guys. That was a very disappointing first quarter. Our defense just did not look too ready in that game in the first quarter here. Tampa's offense was clicking. We couldn't do a whole lot to stop them. We are very lucky that Baker missed a wide open receiver or tight end in the end zone on their last drive and had to settle for 3. Very fortunate that was not a second touchdown for Tampa. Our defense has not looked good so far. Our offense looked really bad in the first drive, and right now we'll see where it goes in the second drive. But ultimately, it's not been good for us. So I'm just keeping it real. That is the first quarter outlook as we trail 10-0. But we have 3 quarters left to play. We have the ball in Tampa territory right now. It's 3rd and long, but we have to believe that we're going to pick up this first down. We have to believe we are going to get points on this drive. We have to believe that Carolina is going to come through. We trail 10-0 right now. Not a big deal. We start the second half with possession. As long as we win the second quarter, we start the second half with the ball and a chance to take the lead or tie. That's all it takes. We just have to win this quarter. We can do it. First quarter was bad. We got plenty of time. Do not panic, you guys. You have to trust in Bryce Young. The Bryce age is here. He's going to clutch up and lead us. And our defense, they're going to get it together. We got some guys out there. Got the Pro Bowler J.C. Horn. We have the should-be Pro Bowler Derek Brown. He's also out there. Have we complained about that in this channel yet? Derek Brown not being a Pro Bowler? Because that's ridiculous. I mean, are the players even watching the games? Because it was the players and coaches who kept him out. The fans would have had him in. The players and coaches voting are who kept Derek Brown out of the Pro Bowl. Not happy about that, even though the Pro Bowl is a total joke, and I don't know why it's even still a thing because it's been ruined, but it's still a joke that Derek Brown is not a Pro Bowler. Anywho, yeah, the outlook for the first quarter, not so good, but plenty of time left. It's not the end of the world. All right, Husker Nation, I learned a few years ago, and I was man. See, that's a very subjective thing to say, but okay. What helped me was a bunch of games that got me to 600 or 700. No pun intended. Yeah, right. 600 or 700. I learned a lot of theory. Learning theory is fun, isn't it? I hate learning theory, man. I hate learning theory. But good for you, though, continuing to improve. Keep pounding. It's still early. Carolina can win, but if you lose, we will be here for that crash. Yeah, I fully expect to be in the next Crash Out video if we lose. Maybe not. We'll see. But yeah, I hope if we lose, I hope y'all at least enjoy the reactions to the loss. Because I will be sad. The Georgia loss the other day and then losing today would just... What a great start to the year for me, right? All right, here we go. Starting the second quarter with 3rd and 8. They gave him a good spot in that last run. It's shotgun formation here. Bryce Young, come on, man. Let's get it done. Chuba the back out there. He throws. It is... Oh, my gosh. Tet McMillan couldn't bring that in. That... You got to catch that. The announcers are blaming Bryce Young, saying the throw has to be better. I thought that was on McMillan. Let me see the replay here. I thought McMillan should have caught that. Okay, look, it's not the easiest. No, his hands are... You've got to catch that. It's not the easiest catch in the world, but you have got to catch that. All right, it's 4th and 8, and holy crap, we are on the field. It looks like we're going to go for it. 4th and 8... Start of the second quarter. We're lining up to go for it. We'll see if we actually do. Empty backfield for Young. We do not snap the ball. Okay, we're going to take the penalty, I guess, and we're going to punt. Yeah, I did not want to go for it there, in case you couldn't tell. I'm not ready to go for it. Down 10 points. 4th and 8 at near midfield. No. We're asking to be down 17-0 at that point. All right, I'm glad we didn't snap that ball. We are going to be punting, and... Man, what a disappointing second drive. I mean, McMillan, he's a young guy. He's had some drop issues. Surprisingly, that wasn't something we expected coming out of college for him. He probably should have caught that. Here in the rain, catches are going to be more difficult, but we need our guys to make plays when they are there, and that was a play that we should have had. So, unfortunate, and we're going to be punting here. Fortunately, Sam Martin's a very good punter, so we should be giving them bad position here. And it's going to bounce around the 10, goes into the 5, and that's where they're going to have it. Tampa's going to take over at their own 5. Pretty good field position for us. Let's go. Let's go. Our defense finally has a good spot here. We got to take advantage. We got to take advantage. Okay. It's fine, guys. It's going to be fine. If I keep saying it, it'll be true, right? Man. The Pro Bowl sucks now anyways. I hate that it still counts towards players' contracts and getting voted into the Hall of Fame. Yeah, that's absolutely ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. It used to mean something, so in the older days that I would have cared about that, but it's an absolute joke. Now, I figured Derek Brown wouldn't make it in, but I thought it'd be because of the national fans, but instead it was coaches and players around the league somehow. Got a handoff on 1st and 10, and he's going to take it up to the 9-yard line for a gain of 3, looking at 2nd and 7 here. Yeah, that was a great punt, man. Sam Martin's been a really good punter for us. We can usually rely on him. We haven't seen a lot of bad punts from him. None come to mind. I'm sure there's been at least one bad punt, but I can't think of any. So, nothing too egregious, I suppose. Fan votes are what get you into the Pro Bowl, right? It's fan votes and then players and coaches vote, too. There might be something else. I think that's what it was. We're too small of a market, not good enough yet for the whole country to vote for him. I'm shocked that JC got in. Yeah, I was worried about JC. Derek Brown would have gotten if it was just the fan votes. Like, he was top 3 in his position in the conference at least, so he should have gotten in. It's a check down here, but it's incomplete. Goes over the hands of Bucky Irving. It's 3rd and 7. Let's go. Let's go. Might finally have something here. Okay. All right. 14:02 on the clock here in the second quarter. We said earlier, if we just have to win the second quarter, because we start the ball. I keep saying start the ball. My goodness, you guys. I'm not even sleep deprived today. I don't know why I'm mixing up words. That's my go-to excuse. I'm sleep deprived, but I'm doing okay today. We start the second half with the ball. So if we are within 1 possession starting the second half, we're feeling okay. JC was good enough in terms of interceptions. Yeah, the box score with all the interceptions probably helped. Mayfield, it's a first down to a wide open receiver. That's McMillan, I believe. 3rd and 7, we left him open. It's a first down for Tampa. That sucks. Nashawn Wright was the only possible snub. I think he actually did get snubbed, right? I'm not sure. There were several players who led in fan votes and then just got bumped out. It's crazy. Yeah, good route by McMillan, and Mike Jackson was just too far out in coverage. I don't know if that's the scheme or if that was just him not reading it correctly, but McMillan was wide open, and it's a first down. Okay. All right, ball at the 20 now. Baker's under center. You would think it's going to be a handoff. It's a pitch to Bucky Irving. He's got some blocks. Oh, good play there. Nick Scott gets through the defenders, or the blockers, I should say. Only gains about 3 yards on that one. Good effort by Nick Scott. He's somebody that we were critical of early in the season, but we got to give him praise where it's due. He's actually played fairly well this season. Not like he's been elite, and we should probably still try to upgrade at his position. But he's been better than we anticipated, so shout out Nick Scott, despite what a lot of fans, including myself, unfortunately, were saying about him earlier in the season and the offseason. You've played some decent ball. Alright, 2nd and 7 now. They got it out there, was that the 23.5-yard line? Come on, guys. Baker, shotgun, takes a snap. He's got time. He's going to check this down. It's incomplete. It hits the ground. Okay, 3rd and 7 once more. My goodness, man. Honestly, just holding them to 3 here and us pushing the gas to get 7 on the next drive would be good. Yeah, I would agree with that. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. As long as we go into halftime only down 1 score. That would be nice, because we start the second half with the possession. Can we please hold them to 0 points defense? Yeah, defense. You guys have been really good for us this year. Much better than expected. Overall, that just means an average unit. You should be able to get a stop here. 43 too far, yeah. All right, 3rd and 7 here. Baker gonna be looking to throw here. McMillan in motion. Baker takes the snap. He's got time. Pressure comes now. He throws across the field. It is picked off. Let's go. It's picked at the 40 to the 30, 25, and 20. Panthers take over deep in Tampa territory. Let's go. That is exactly what we needed. Keep pounding, man. All right. Roseboom with the interception of Baker Mayfield. It threw it right to him. I mean, Roseboom, I'm surprised he didn't drop that just from being stunned. The ball made it to him. My goodness. Let's go. Okay, man, that's exactly what we needed. Defense, we're asking for a stop. You more than came through that time. Let's get it. Okay, offense, can you hear me? Please, let's throw this ball into the end zone. Let's get it in for 6. Let's get this done. Our defense gets the interception. We have got to capitalize. Oh, man, that's exhilarating. Let's go. We got life. Let's go, defense. Roseboom with the interception. Honestly, he's another guy who we were critical of earlier in the year, and he's been playing fairly well. Good return, too. Picked it at the 40 and made it to the 19. Offense out there now. Bryce dropping back to pass. Looking to throw. It is caught by McMillan. Makes it to the 9-yard line for the first down. It is 1st and goal, Carolina. All right, you guys. It's looking good. I mean, that's just exactly what we needed. Good route by T-Mac there. Shout out Trimble as well, running a route, but it ended up disrupting other receivers or defenders too. So that's cool. Good play there by the offense. Let's get another one here. Let's get this ball into the end zone. McMillan off the field here. He will not be getting the touchdown on this play. If it's me, I'm looking for Coker in the end zone. I want Coker. Bryce is under center. Chuba the back. We might be giving it to Chuba here. That is exactly what happens. Chuba is not going to go very far. Oh, he broke a tackle. Gets back to the line of scrimmage, maybe gains 1 yard. Okay. It'll be 2nd and goal now, about from the 9-yard line. All right. I love Roseboom. Yes, curse words, my friend. I love that you guys say curse words because we're family friendly, so we don't actually say the curse words. Let's go. Man, no, I mean, that's great. That's a great pick by Roseboom. Genuinely, though, Baker threw it right to him. I'm not really sure what happened there. We just need him to do that again, though. Chuba's still the back out there. Bryce is under center. We might be handing it off again. We'll see if it's play action. It's play action. Bryce Young throws. It is caught by Trimble into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers! Let's go! We're on the board, you guys. The interception set us up. Trimble into the end zone for 6. That is the score now, 10-6, ladies and gentlemen. We are on the board. We're in the end zone. It's a game. Shout out to Roseboom on the defense. Shout out to McMillan on the first reception of this drive. Shout out to Trimble. He is wide open in the middle of the field. Bryce Young just throws it to him. It's a great route, great play call. No one is near him. My goodness, man. Let's get it. Let's get it. Whew, boy. Let's get the PAT here. Kick is up, and it is good for Fitzgerald. That makes it 7-10. We're within a score now. 10:50 on the clock here in the second quarter. Still a lot of ball left to be played, you guys. A lot of ball left to be played. If you were to look at the box score, though, I'm not trying to be negative. I'm just pointing out it's kind of funny because they are outgaining us pretty easily. By 100 yards. They have 147. We have 46. That interception, though. That interception set us up, man. Good job, Roseboom. Good job, defense. We need you to do it again, though. All right, man. Well, we're a lot more excited now, aren't we? Sheesh. Got a commercial break here. Man, I mean, that's a total swing in this game. Total swing in this game. I mean, our defense couldn't get anything going. Our offense hadn't done anything yet. And suddenly the defense comes through with a pick. We get an easy field position for the offense, and we capitalize. So, yeah, we got momentum now. We have got to keep it going, though. We're still trailing in this game. We got to keep our foot on the pedal. We got to keep it going. Alrighty. Alright, I got to calm down now. I got to calm down. I'm getting excited. I mean, how cool would it be to make a comeback win to go to the playoffs? Wouldn't that be something? Yeah, probably the easiest touchdown for the Panthers this season. It has an argument for it, yeah. I mean, in full context, given that it was set up by the interception, started with possession at the 19, and then Trimble's just wide open. But it felt too easy, didn't it? Let's not say that. It did not feel too easy. Ah, man. Do it again, defense. Yes. Yes. Do it again, defense. We need JC Horn to get a pick. Let's get JC involved. That'd be something, man. Hey, it's just nice that we're back in it. It was looking bleak in the first quarter, but what did we say? There's plenty of ball left to be played. All we have to do is make it a game by halftime. And I think we can. Alrighty, still have the commercial break here. Our defense will be back on the field when we return. Tampa offense was doing well, looking good, but that last drive, it didn't go their way. And hey, I'm just checking our sub count here. We have gained 2 during the stream, so shout out to whoever has subscribed. We appreciate the heck out of you. We are trying to get to 500 subs here by the end of the month. And our goal was to get there by the start of this year, but we came up a little bit short. So hey, if you're listening and you enjoy the streams, we'd appreciate if you subscribe. It's completely free. It helps us out, and it doesn't cost you anything. That's the nice part. You catch all of our future content that way, and it costs you nothing. If you don't want to, though, feel free to not, and you can just keep watching if you wish. Up to you, man. But all right, we'll return to the game here shortly. Tampa's offense will take the field after we kick off. Hopefully our defense can come up big again. Hopefully we can do it. You got to believe, you guys. You got to believe. As scared as I am choosing to believe. I know I sound negative all the time. I really do have a deep belief in my team. It's funny, too, though. Before this season, I would have never said I sound negative, but... Oh my gosh, he lost the ball! On the return, he lost the ball! I don't know who has it yet. There's a flag in the field, too. It might not even matter. Come on, guys. Who's got it? Who's got it? Let's get to the bottom of this. It's still unfolding. There's a big pile of players here. I have no idea what's happening. I'm just watching, waiting, and I'm... Tampa thinks they have it. Everyone's saying Tampa's got it. Okay, Tampa's got it. All right. False alarm, guys. How cool would that have been, huh? Oh, well. We'll see what the flag is, though. Hopefully that's on Tampa. Alrighty. This is taking a while to clear up. Like, there's a big pile of players. Tampa does have the ball at the end. I don't know what the flag is yet, because players are still getting up. Good grief. Alright, everybody's up now. Tampa's got possession. We will see what the penalty is, though. I don't know what's going on. I have no idea what's happening. Okay, it's on Tampa. It's an illegal block in the back on the return. So it's a spot foul, 10 yards out. That's good. That means they're not going to have ideal field position. So good stuff for our defense. And watching the replay here, that was a great play by our special teams, punching that ball loose on the return. Man, I wish we'd gotten that. I wish we had. That would have been something. Hopefully that's not one of those missed opportunities, huh? Great effort by 52 on the special teams. I can't lie. I don't know who that is, but whoever you are, that was great. Well done. I hate when something happens and I don't know our players, because I know most of our guys. Ball at the 15 now for Tampa. Baker under center. He's going to hand this ball off. Bucky met in the backfield immediately for a 4-yard loss. Princely Umanmielen, the rookie out of Ole Miss. Let's go. That's going to set up second and long. Good stuff, Umanmielen, the rookie out of Ole Miss, man. He shows a lot of promise. I mean, he was all over that. Gibson as well was also there in the backfield. If Umanmielen wasn't there, Gibson was going to get him. I mean, that great job, Umanmielen. Great job wrapping up and bringing him to the ground. Awesome stuff. 2nd and 14 now. Our defense is feeling it at the moment. Defense is feeling it. Come on, you guys. Let's keep it going. Ball at the 11 now. Shotgun formation. Baker Mayfield to take the snap. Come on, man. Let's get it. And he's going to hand this ball off, and he's going to gain a few yards. It'll be 3rd and long, though. 3rd and long coming up. I think he gains about 3 yards in that one. All right. All right. Baker Mayfield started the game 6 for 6, and since then he's 1 for 6. They're showing that on the official broadcast. That's pretty crazy. I mean, what a flip for our defense. A part of it has been him missing throws, because on that last drive, he missed 2 or 3 throws. They just hit the ground short of the receiver. But still, we are getting pressure, and it's finally affecting him, so that's good. All right, here we go. 3rd and 10 now. Down to 9:24 on the clock and counting down. Ball at their own 15. Shotgun formation, Baker with Bucky to his left. Takes the snap, dropping back. He's going to check it down to... Oh, that's Rachaad White. No! He got the first down. Good grief. It's a running back screen pass, and he picked up the first down. Good grief. By the way, it's something I was saying in my stream the other night for the Georgia game. That's why you do a screen play on 3rd and long instead of handing it off, because you're not getting the first down on a run down the middle on 3rd and long. We tried that in the Georgia game the other night. Predictably didn't work, and I complained because if we're going to do that, we may as well throw a screen pass at least. Because that worked. Rachaad White took it upfield and got the first down on 3rd and long. Dang it. They got it at their 26 now. Baker going to hand this ball off, and Bucky, I believe, is going to get stuffed. No gain. That's another reversal here from the early start of the game. Bucky was having a lot of room in the run game, and lately he's not had much success, so that's good to see. Come on, King Baker, I don't care about your team, but I care about you. Wild. Hey, I mean, I got nothing against Baker. I generally root for him to do well, but I hope his team loses every week, you know? Sort of like Kirk Cousins in Atlanta, because I like Kirk Cousins. So, yeah. 2nd and 10. Now, by the way, we have 0 rushing yards in this game. That has to change. 26-yard line for Baker. He gets the ball out fast to White, and he gets some blocks. He makes it up for about 7 yards somehow. That looked like we should have been able to tackle him down sooner, but good play by Rachaad White. It is 3rd and 3 coming up. All right. 7.5 minutes now in the 2nd quarter. I'm not nervous. The dream scenario is we get to stop right here and then score again before halftime and then score to start the second half and have a 2-possession lead. That's our dream scenario. Can we please fulfill that dream? 3rd and 3 now. They are 4 for 6 on 3rd downs, which is not good. We shouldn't be giving up all these conversions. So let's get a stop here. Make it 4 for 7. Baker Trying to get the ball out fast. He's rolling out. He fakes the pass, and oh my gosh, we let him run for the first down across the 40. Slides around the 45. We mentioned it earlier. He can run. He will punish you with his legs if you allow him to, and no one was there to pick him up. No one is there. He pump fakes the throw. We miss on the tackle. The one guy who had a chance missed in the backfield, and Baker picks up the first with his legs. Alright. Not the end of the world. 6.5 minutes now. Ball at their own 44. Under center is Baker Mayfield to take the snap. Sean Tucker there in the backfield. It's going to be given to... Oh, Tucker! Wow! Down at the 40 for a 4-yard loss. I mean, Tucker and Baker looked like they just collided there. I'm not sure I've ever seen that happen before. Like, he handed the ball off to Tucker, and they just, like, collided. Let me see the replay here. Am I just seeing things? Yeah, Baker just ran into Sean Tucker. Like, he handed the ball off, but he didn't move out of the way. What? I don't know if I've ever seen that before. He hands the ball off, but doesn't get out of the way, so they collide, and Tucker hits the ground. That's amazing. 2nd and 14 now. That is wild. Baker gets the ball out. Oh, he lost it. He dropped the ball, and we're going to bring him down for a 2-yard loss. Good grief. He tried to get the ball out fast, and it slid from his grip. All right. That's great. That's great. Oh, boy. We got a guy down. Shoot. All right, he's getting up. Bobby Brown's getting up. Okay. All right. Always nerve-wracking to see someone go down like that. I just like Baker so much. Oh, man. I got no issue with him personally. I don't like some of the things he's said since his departure from Carolina, but I also, based on his personality, I think that's also just his way of getting through it and motivating himself. Could be wrong, though. I liked him when he was here, though. He slid early. Yeah, I think he was already across the first down marker. Could be wrong, though. I assume that's what you were referencing. Driving then shopping in order, but still listening. All right, I appreciate you, Midnight. Drive safely, please. Take care, man. We got third down here shortly. Bobby Brown leaving the field. Hopefully he will be able to return. He was slow to get up at the end of that last play. I don't know what the deal is, but hopefully he's fine. Hello, Sudoku. How you doing? Welcome on in. Hey, man, how are you feeling about the game tonight? I mean, I know that you're in a good situation for Seattle because even if you lose, you get to play the NFC South champion, which I'm not going to lie to the people listening. The Seattle fans are happy with that, if that's the case. So, but how are you feeling about it, Sudoku? Tampa at their 38-yard line, 3rd and 15. We have got to get off the field here. Baker is just going to hand this ball off. Rachaad White is not going to get near the first down, just a 4 or 5 yard gain. And Carolina's going to get the ball. All right. We got under 5 minutes to go. We have all 3 timeouts. We have plenty of time to put some points on the board. All right, we're in a good spot now, guys. What did we say after that first quarter ended? We talked about how bad that first quarter went. We just have to win the second quarter, and we have momentum going into halftime with a chance to take the lead or even extend the lead, depending on how this goes, in the second half. It's looking good so far, but we still have 4.5 minutes. We got to clutch up. We got to lock in. We got to stay focused. We have got to execute at a high level. Tampa's going to punt this ball. They get it off. Very close. We could have blocked that. We're going to catch it at the 12. Etienne's going to return it. Gets to the 16. I am shocked he tried to return that. I mean, for a second, I was worried he was going to drop that, too. But okay, we will take over at the 16. Rachaad White is the most average running back I've ever seen. Yeah, I guess that's fair. I think he's really inefficient as a runner, but he can hurt you as a pass catcher, and that's why he still has a job in Tampa. I suspect he's going to leave Tampa in the offseason and try to have a bigger role elsewhere, but I don't think that's going to go his way. You know a team that would love a guy like Rachaad White, though? Pittsburgh. They love their running back checkdowns, and I'm guessing they're going to end up letting Kenneth Gainwell leave, so they'll need a replacement for his role. Early prediction for no reason, Rachaad White is the Steeler. I have no idea. Just a random idea I'm floating right now. We got a commercial break here. We'll take over on offense when we return. Hopefully we put points on the board, but if we don't, we only trail by 3, so as long as we don't let them extend their lead before halftime, we're feeling good still. I'm feeling decent since the 49ers have no pass rush, so I doubt they can rattle Darnold much. Friend invited me to his house to watch the game. Nice, that'll be fun. It's nice that the worst case scenario is still decent. Yep. For the 49ers, they'll have to go to Philly if they lose, most likely. Really? Oh, yeah, because the Rams aren't losing to Arizona, so they'll be the 6th seed. Yeah, that's pretty tough for the Niners. Like, they either win and get the 1 seed, or they lose and probably have to go to Philadelphia. I mean, that's not an easy place to play. And those fans, man, let's just say they're passionate in Philadelphia. Yeah. Yeah, I would agree. I mean, the 49ers have no pass rush. Darnold should have time. I think it'll be different from the Week 1 game where I don't think Darnold did a whole lot back then, but it's a different 49ers defense now with all the injuries. So I think both teams are going to score some points. That'll be a fun game. I'm looking forward to it. We'll be doing that game tonight if anyone's interested in hanging out. We will be doing that game. I'll be on, and I think my co-host Daniel will be joining me. He is the calmer, more analytical side to Football for Fun, where I'm just talk, yap, passion. I don't know. All right, commercial break still. I'm ready for it to end. I am ready to see our offense again, man. We were finally doing something on that last drive. Hopefully, that sustains and we keep going here. We're going to have it at our 16, maybe 17-yard line when we return. ESPN says 17. I thought it was 16. Small difference, honestly. Bryce has 46 passing yards, so if he gets 9 yards, he has more passing yards than he had a week ago. It's the improvement that we like to see week to week. Well, Bryce Young's actually been fine so far. He's been efficient overall, and the 2 incompletions, I think they were both drops, or at least should have been caught. The problem with our offense so far is we have 0 rushing yards. We have not been able to run. But here we go from the 16. ESPN's wrong. This is the 16. Bryce is going to hand this ball off to Rico. He's got no room. He has no room at all, but he does gain a half yard at least, so that's something. I'm not even exaggerating. He genuinely has no room. I know the Bucs score viewers are going to say that's Rico's fault, that he gained barely anything, but that's not on him, man. It's nowhere to go. That Week 1 game was literally won by Bosa at the end. I don't even remember that one, but I believe you. You would know. Darnold didn't throw downfield at all until the final drive. Yeah, I mean, he's much more confident now, and he's shown that he's able to do that with Seattle, so I imagine he's going to have some success today. Over 200 yards, at least. I mean, given how San Francisco's secondary has looked lately, I'm sure Darnold will be fine. Bryce Young, he's got time. He's looking to throw. He's scrambling now. He throws across the field. It is caught by McMillan. Comes back for it across the 30. It's a first down. Panthers, let's go. Down to 3.5 minutes now, by the way. McMillan, good job coming back for that ball. He saw his quarterback scrambling around, and he came back to get it. Love to see it. That's a good connection that we need more of. I'm excited for McMillan moving forward. We've seen some weird issues with him having some problems dropping the ball, which is not something that you expected from him coming out of college. But aside from that, he's been very good, and hopefully we can get him to 1,000 receiving yards this year. That'd be awesome. Bryce under center at the 32 here. He's going to take the snap, fakes the handoff, looking to throw. He throws. It is wide open. Jimmy Horn with the catch, and he goes out of bounds immediately. Sideline catch for Jimmy Horn. Let's go. Another first down for Carolina. We're moving. We're feeling it. Got to keep it going. That'll take us up to the 45-yard line of Carolina. Maybe closer to the 47. We'll see where they marked him out. I mean, I don't know what happened with the coverage there, but Jimmy Horn was wide open. I was like, they didn't even know he was there. That's awesome. Oh, man. Passion is not close to describe Philadelphia fans. Yeah, that was the nice way of describing what some of them are. There are some good Philadelphia fans out there, but the bad ones kind of overshadow. Rico with the carry. Gets about 4 yards there across midfield. I kind of want Tampa to win just because it would be hilarious where a game with neither team playing determines the division. Objectively, can't lie. I think most Panthers fans would agree that would be hilarious. I would hate it personally, but it would be hilarious, just objectively. And that last run by Rico for about 4 yards will take it down to the 2-minute warning, so we will have a commercial break here. We take a breather on offense. The good news is, no matter where this goes, Tampa's not going to have much time to work with if they get the ball back. Hopefully, we drain the rest of the clock and we get a touchdown, and we enter halftime with the lead, though. Yeah, Tampa does not deserve to make the playoffs. Yeah, we were talking about that the other day. It's kind of absurd that a team that's lost 7 of their last 8 is 2 results away from making the playoffs this weekend. And it's not even that far-fetched. Like, they have to win today as the favorites. And, yeah, it's fair that they're favored. They're at home. I get it. We played close when it was in Carolina. We're going to play close today, it looks like. Fair. The other result is Atlanta losing to New Orleans, which everyone's picking Atlanta. I don't think it's so far-fetched that Atlanta loses that game. I know New Orleans is missing players. It's going to be up to Tyler Shuck to win them that game anyway, and I kind of feel like he will. In our predictions, I genuinely picked New Orleans to win just so that if I'm wrong, that means I'm celebrating a playoff berth for Carolina. But if I had to pick that objectively, I've been leaning towards the Saints for a while in that one, so hope I'm wrong. But all right, we got the commercial break here, and hey, once again, thank you to everybody watching. I hope you're enjoying. For whatever reason you're watching, whether it's just to hear what's happening in the game, or if you just usually watch the streams, whatever your reason is for being here, we appreciate you. Hopefully you are enjoying it. And hey, if you haven't subscribed yet, we'd appreciate if you would. We're trying very hard to get to 500 subs here. We're about 9 away, so hopefully we can get there soon. We win this game. There probably, for the first time this year, I believe, there probably won't be a stream for the next Panthers game, because I don't know if it'll happen for sure, but I would love to go to the game. If we make the playoffs, I want to be there, man. Haven't been to the playoffs since 2017. I guess 2018, maybe. But, yeah. Are you guys still doing the Tiny Saints logo thing? We didn't this week, actually. We didn't this week. Why didn't we do that this week? Shoot. Yeah, I don't know why we didn't do that this past week. We did that most weeks of the year. There were a couple of games where I was rooting for them, I think, because I needed to, where I made their logo larger. But yeah, that was one of my favorite gags from the predictions video. Every week is we would shrink the Saints logo, make it tiny, and it got smaller and smaller earlier in the year with every loss they took, and then they had the audacity to start winning, so I couldn't keep making it smaller, unfortunately. But that was one of my favorite things to do this year, honestly. Shrinking the Saints logo every week. So for people who watched those videos, I hope you enjoyed that. And also the immediate picking of whoever the Saints were playing. No analysis on the matchup, just picking the teams New Orleans is playing. All right, returning to the game here. We got it at the 49 of Tampa. It is 2nd and 6. Rico, the back out there behind Bryce. Young to take the snap. It is not going to be a handoff. It's play action. He gets the ball out barely, but it's incomplete. Even if he caught that, Trimble was going to get drilled. That play was just broken up instantly by the defense, man. Alright, that's fine. 3rd and 6 coming up. How much would a playoff game in Charlotte cost? Honestly, I have no idea. I think it would be one of the cheaper games overall because I hate to say it, but it is Charlotte, and usually our games are cheaper than the others, but I'm okay with that. I hope it's cheaper than the others. I would love that to be the case. Yeah, we did that with the Titans logo at some points in the year, too, because it was funny. I think Daniel wanted to poke fun at the Titans. All right, 3rd and 6. This is a big one. Bryce Young, Chuba out there to his left, takes the snap. They're bringing some pressure. He throws. It is. Oh, my gosh, it's picked off. It's picked off. Bryce Young is intercepted here. Trying to get the first down. It is picked off by the rookie corner Parrish of Tampa Bay. I'll have to see the replay here, but my gut says that was just bad Bryce Young. He was looking for McMillan, and Parrish read it perfectly, just jumped in front of McMillan and picked it off. That's a bad ball from Bryce. I'm pretty sure that's completely on Bryce. If you know better, let me know, but my gosh. Everything is going our way. Everything is finally aligning for us. The offense is moving. The defense is getting stops. And Bryce does that. Bryce had even been playing well before that, too. But we were happy with his play leading up to that. Unbelievable. Alright. Well, that obviously sucks. You hate to see it. The score remains 10-7. We are very likely going to be trailing at halftime now after that. Despite a great setup. Unbelievable. And Tampa's going to get it around their own 40-yard line, too. They're going to have plenty of time here. 1:51, and they have all 3 timeouts. Realistically, they're probably going to be able to put points on the board. We just have to hope we hold them to 3. That sucks, man. That takes the wind out of the sails right there. I mean, I don't know what happened on that throw. I mean, Bryce obviously looking for McMillan there. He had pressure coming. He got rid of it, and it's just like Parrish jumped in front of it and took it. Alright, it's fine. We're just going to have to shake that off and move on. We got bad Bryce there, but there's a whole half of football left. Hopefully, he reverts back to being good Bryce. We need good Bryce here. Man, I wasn't ready for that. I'm not going to lie. There have been a lot of points in this year where I'm watching the game thinking, okay, this is the perfect time for a Bryce Young interception. I wasn't ready for it that time. I did not expect that. That sucks. So hopefully our defense can come out and say, hey, Bryce, we got you. You made a mistake. We're going to bail you out. Hopefully our defense can do that. Horrible throw. Looks like a duck. Yeah. Well, coming from a neutral fan, there you go. That's... Yep. Yeah, crappy throw. Yeah. Still have 3 timeouts. Do we get another drive left? That depends on what our defense does, because if we allow Tampa to go down the field here and chew up clock, then no, we're not getting the ball back. Not with enough time to do anything. If we can get a stop on defense, yeah, but we'll see. They got it at their 42 now. You know, this is the NFC South. Panthers will find a way to win in the most goofiest way possible. If we win, yeah, that would be the case. It's a handoff here to Irving. He's going to get about 6 yards on 1st and 10. Going to kill some clock, too. Drew that floored 1,800. I think I break even on rating. Well, that's good, considering the start to the event. You were on pace to lose rating, so that's okay. On your way home in a sec. Alrighty, man. Good that you broke even. Sorry it didn't quite go your way, though. Chess is hard. Chess is hard. Alright. Yeah, I hope that Bryce Young terrible interception doesn't cost us, but if it does, it would kind of be peak for this season. It'd be exactly what you expect early on. Tucker gets the carry here. He's going to be dropped for a loss of 1. We're looking at 3rd and 4 here. Can we please get a 3 and out? Please. And Tampa is not using any timeouts, neither are we. They are burning as much clock as they can. So it feels like, unless we do something extremely stupid, you know, similar to Tampa at the end of the first half against us a couple weeks ago, it feels like we're going to hold them to 3, like that's the worst case scenario here. Please, defense, do not immediately fold. Come on, guys. Yeah, we're doing the late game, Daniel, as long as you're up for it. Ball at the 47 of Tampa now. Down to 32 seconds. They are killing all the time. Baker looking to throw. Pressure's coming. He's moving up. Please don't let him run. Don't let him run. Don't let him run. We are not letting him run. Oh, and we miss the tackle and he throws. It's wide open. It's caught by Cade Otton for the first down. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding? We did a good job not letting him run, but we missed on the tackles. We missed on the sacks, and he was able to get the throw off for a first down to Cade Otton, I believe. Watching the replay, yeah, I think he was behind the line of scrimmage on the throw. They're talking about that on the broadcast. I think he was good. I would love for them to review it and say, actually, no, he's not good, but I think he was good there. I mean, we have got to bring him to the ground. It's a great play by Baker, not taking away credit from him, but we have got to bring him to the ground there, defense. The clock is stopped at 18 seconds, by the way, because Otton did get out of bounds, I suppose. And a timeout is called by Carolina here because they got 18 seconds. They're going to try to take some shots here into the end zone, and we have got to make sure that doesn't happen. Unbelievable. You hate to see that, man. I mean, that's been an issue for the entirety of the first half, basically. We've not been very good at tackling. We've been letting players get through us. It's slippery out there, yeah, but you've got to be able to wrap up and tackle. Tampa's able to do it, why can't we? We've had a couple of good plays here, sure, but the missed tackles are killing us right now. Don't like the coaching here, should burn timeouts, so that we get another drive. I liked it initially, I mean, I guess I can't say it that way. I liked it. I'm not going to retroactively take it back. I liked it. Killing all the time to make sure they don't have a shot at a touchdown here. And then we give a big play. So here we go. It's going to be a handoff. It's going to go for, my goodness, we let Bucky take that for about 8 yards. Clock is going to stop at 13 seconds as a timeout is burned here. They're going to have a shot or two into the end zone and then settle for 3. Was that not an illegal forward pass? That is a good question, and they were talking about that on the broadcast. I thought that he was still behind the line of scrimmage, barely. I think they should have gone back and looked at it because it was fairly close. To my human eye, it looked like he was good, but it's possible he wasn't. We didn't get another deep look at it because they moved on. I don't know. Alright. Online chess rating has been hard stuck for years at this point. Man, I feel that way about my over-the-board ratings. I mean, online I'm not doing a whole lot, but yeah. Alright. Here we go. 2nd and 3. 13 seconds on the clock. Ball at the Carolina 25. Baker Mayfield takes a snap. Hits another handoff. They're not even trying. Yeah, the fans are booing, and they should. What is this? You're not even going to try? I mean, I personally am okay with that. I'm okay with that. Don't try. Settle for 3. I'm shocked, though. Why would you not at least take a shot? Okay. Maybe it's something our defense is doing. I don't know. All right, 9 seconds left. I guess they could take another shot. I don't know that they will. Based on how they're calling it so far, it'd be a little surprising. I assume they're going to hand it off again and then burn their last time out and then settle for 3. You know, it would be hysterical if they missed the kick after all this. We'll see. See what they do. Ball at the 20 now. They can take a shot here. It's going to be a run. And he's going to go down to the 18, and they're going to call the timeout with 5 seconds on the clock. Dude, if I were a Tampa fan, I would be so annoyed right now. I would be so mad at Bulls. You called 3 runs there. You don't take a single shot. You have all your timeouts. Look, I'm happy. I'm glad that they are settling for 3. But what the heck, Bulls? What? We had a similar situation 2 weeks ago in this game where we were the ones driving at the end of the first half, except we went for a touchdown, and guess what? We got it. And you could argue that's a big reason we won the game. You can't talk about giving up when you guys literally nailed the clock out. Hey, we all know it was different there, man. That game was over. I was happy with that choice. I know a lot of people were upset, but I was fine with that choice. Fair point, though. Haven't played much in the past year or two. Oh, man. Well, I imagine you've been a lot busier, too. 36 yards for McLaughlin. The kick is up, and it's going to be good, pending a penalty or anything. There's a flag, actually. How about that? Hold up. Wait a minute. Let's see. Yeah, Bucs are trying so hard to fire Bulls. It's illegal formation on the defense, so it's going to be declined, and the kick is good. It is 13-7 at halftime. Oh, hold up. There's 2 seconds left on the clock. That kick really only took 3 seconds off. Okay, well, it's not halftime yet, but the score at halftime is going to be 13-7, unless something amazing happens here. Or horrific, depending on how you look at it. Man, so I read earlier that Bulls is probably safe regardless of the outcomes this weekend, which, okay, I'm cool with that too. I don't think Bulls is very good. I've never really thought he was very good. But they kept winning a crappy NFC South division titles every year, so he was safe every year. And this year, if you were going to fire him, this is the moment to do it. But seems like they don't want to. I don't know. I read something else that was surprising concerning our division rivals. Atlanta is supposedly going to be keeping their coach, but might be firing their GM, which I think is crazy. The GM has actually been the one who's added talent to that roster. It's Raheem Morris and his coaching that is hindering it, in my opinion. So, good. I hope they keep him. I don't know. I agree it was the right choice. Didn't risk a garbage time injury when it all comes down to this game. Yeah. And if we were going to play it out, I guess we could have with backups, but also still risk injuries there too. But anywho, Tampa's going to kick off here. This will probably end the first half. We'll see if we get a return or not. It's going to go into the end zone for a touchback, and Noah Canales, we are going to take a knee here. So, yeah, we're just going to go ahead and call it like it is. That is going to be 13-7 at the half. Tampa's going to lead. Given how the first quarter went, it's not so bad. We said at the end of the first quarter, if we win the second quarter, and we did, we won the second quarter 7-3. If we win the second quarter, we start with the ball in the second half, and we have a chance to go forward and take the lead. So, I don't hate it. I don't mind it. This is fine, you guys. Absolutely fine. And yeah, we're going out there to take the knee. And yeah, I agree with that decision, by the way. Of course, we should just take the knee and go into halftime. So that'll do it. 13-7, Tampa leads. Division on the line for Carolina. And, well, it's been a game. Obviously, we talked about the first quarter. It was not pretty. It went very poorly for us, but the second quarter went a whole lot better. If not for that horrendous Bryce Young interception, and how many times have I said that this year? If not for that, we probably are leading right now. Maybe. There's no telling how that drive actually goes if he completes a pass there, but yeah. We're only trailing by 6. We're going to have to put more points on the board in the second half. Disappointing game so far, but there's plenty of ball left to be played. You just know it's going to come down to the wire, and you have to hope we get the ball last. But Yeah. Check the stats here, because we were talking about it before the interception. We were happy with how Bryce was playing. Not big numbers or anything, not going to wow you, but he was very accurate. He's got 75 passing yards in the first half, which, honestly, that might be more than he averages per half. Yeah. The real problem with our offense has been the run game, or lack of a run game. Rico Dowdle has 5 carries for 5 yards. That is not good. Chuba Hubbard only has 1 carry for 0 yards. Honestly, at this point, let's get Chuba some more carries and see if he can do anything. Bryce has 1 carry for negative yards. I'm not even sure what that was. McMillan's got 25 yards. We are keeping an eye on his stats, by the way, because he entered the game with 929 receiving yards. So if he gets 71 in this game, he crosses 1,000 for the season, which I think would be awesome. We're going to have to air it out more to get there, but we'll see. McMillan, the only Panthers pass catcher with more than 1 catch in this game. He had a drop, unfortunately. We had an Xavier Leggett. I don't think they called it a drop, but he should have been able to get to the ball. So we've had a couple of plays where we had it there. We should have been able to keep the ball moving, but we failed. So our offense, I don't hate it. I think we've been fine in the passing game overall, aside from one horrendous play. The run game just doesn't exist. And then on Tampa, Baker playing much better this game than he did last time we faced him. 130 yards in the first half here. 1 touchdown and 1 really bad pick. I mean, we talk about the Bryce Young pick being bad. Baker's was worse. Not that that matters. I'm just trying to frame it for you, just how bad that interception was. Bryce Young's interception in this game was only the 2nd worst. So, yeah, Bucky Irving, 14 carries. Good grief, 14 carries in the first half is much more than we expected there. 14 carries, 49 yards. We've been able to slow the run game a little bit since the first drive. Baker's got 3 carries for 28 yards. He's hurting us with his legs. We got to have somebody spying him, man. Rashad White, 4 for 11, and Sean Tucker somehow has 2 carries for negative 6 yards. That's rough. Cade Otton, the tight end, leads them in receiving, 4 for 54. Mike Evans, 2 for 34. For what it's worth, Igbuka has done absolutely nothing, which, cool, we have the better rookie receiver, I guess. Which I do care about a little bit. I hope we have the better guy. Yeah, one thing also is we haven't really done a good job of getting Baker to the ground. We have 1 sack in this game. We brought pressure consistently enough. We just haven't gotten to him. We've talked about it a lot. We've not been good at tackling. We've not been good at bringing him to the ground. We've got to do better. We are capable. We just have to execute better. There's been a lot of that in this game. We are showing we are capable. We've had plays there on offense and defense. We are just not executing. So if we change a few things here in the second half and we are able to execute properly, we're going to feel a lot better. But we'll see if we can do that or not. So we got halftime here. We got 9.5 minutes until the second half. I don't have a whole lot more to say about the game. We're just going to have to wait and see. You think Tet wins Offensive Rookie of the Year? Honestly, I think that depends entirely on who wins the NFC South. If we don't win it, I don't think he's going to get it. I think they're going to end up finding a way to give it to Tyler Shuck, which, by the way, I think is ridiculous. He's only played half the season, right? Jackson Dart's also basically played half the season with all of his injuries, but I think his stats are better. It's just that Shuck is facing easier teams and getting wins. That's the big difference. So, yeah, I don't think McMillan will win it if we don't win the division. If we do, yeah, give it to McMillan. If we don't, it probably won't be his. I'm prepared for him to be robbed of it. I may or may not have been in the baby section of Target shopping my order when Bryce threw that pick. How about that? Yeah, it was a bad pick, man. It was a bad pick. Really bad. I was really hoping that I could watch the replay and go, oh, McMillan just ran the wrong route or something, because that's happened before. But no, it was Bryce. It was a bad throw. You know, we're going to have a big Bryce Young debate in the offseason here. You know, do we extend him? Do we give him the option? Or what do we do? How do we handle this? And we're going to have a lot of fans saying, he's our guy. Because you got to believe in your guy. I get it. And I'll be the first to say, I really, really, really want him to succeed. Okay, we all love Bryce Young around here. We really wish the best for him. We are rooting for him. Even if he ends up leaving Carolina someday, we will be rooting for him. I'll be wearing this jersey, watching him play for other teams. Wish the best for him, no matter what. I still have my concerns. And I don't think that's insane. I don't think it's bad for Panthers fans to have their doubts and their worries over him, because we have these inconsistencies. Like last week, he had 54 total passing yards. You can blame play calling. You can blame receivers not getting open. One way or another, 54 total yards is crazy. absolutely crazy. So we also have these terrible interceptions that he tends to throw every other week. And I'm not saying he isn't our guy for the future. He obviously has the potential because when we were talking about the lows, he has these off games, these horrendous games. He loses those games with turnovers at certain points this year. We also have had games where he's outstanding, usually against Atlanta, but there have been really good games. The game against the Rams, that was a really good game. He looked elite against Atlanta. At his peak, he can be our franchise guy. At his peak, I do believe he can lead us to the promised land. The problem is, at his low, we lose out. So, yeah, I want to believe in him moving forward. I do believe that we should give him one more year, but it can't just be him. It cannot just be Bryce Young, because if he is not the guy next year, what do? We just start losing games? I don't know. Because the roster around him is going to be good enough next year to contend for the division again, and quite possibly a wild card spot, depending on how the schedule plays out. And McMillan, I believe he's going to be really good. I'm expecting easily 1,000 yards from him next season. Coker in his third season will be good. XL could always, well, he won't, but he could break out in year 3. He was always going to take a while anyway. We'll add some weapons. Like, I think the roster next year is going to be even better. So Bryce Young should also be even better, and he's improved every year. So just possible ways this can go for Bryce. He can be even better next year, and he can get a contract extension after that. Or he could not be that good, and we have to move on because it's year 4, and he's not doing much. So I am obviously rooting for him. I don't know what I expect to happen. I have no idea. It might depend on how the end of this season goes. But I do think we've got to bring somebody in, whether that's, trying to trade for Mac Jones, or maybe we try to sign Malik Willis, or maybe we draft somebody on day 2 in the NFL draft. Whoever that is, I don't know. We've got to bring somebody else in, because we also know as Panthers fans, Dalton can't come in. He tried that earlier against Buffalo this season. That went horrifically. So, yeah. So the Bryce Young conversation is going to be loud this offseason, probably even louder next offseason. We're ready for it, but we've got our stance here. We want him to have year 4, but we need some competition. We'll be rooting for him. No idea how that's going to go. Yeah, you got to bring in some competition, but don't get rid of him. Isn't he? Going to year 4, just keep him on his existing rookie contract. Yeah. There's something about the 4th year option, I think, or is that the 5th year? It's whether or not we pick that up. He's not going to be too expensive, so I don't think we get rid of him. That would be a shocker. I also do fear the possibility that he's really bad next year, and we have a losing year in year 3 of Canales, and we decide to fire Canales and move on from Bryce, and we reset entirely, because I do think Canales can be the guy moving forward. He makes mistakes as a coach. There's no denying that. We've had some really bad, poorly called games from him, but he's learned a lot this year, and I think he's going to keep learning and growing as a coach. I think he's a great leader of this team. We just have to keep growing. I don't want to fire him, but there is the possibility that Bryce doesn't improve and we have a losing record next season, and then we just clean house, and then we're stuck rebuilding again. I fear that possibility. I don't think that'll happen. I'm just saying it's possible. So I'm in agreement for sure. We need to bring in some competition for Bryce going into next year, because that way, if it goes poorly, we have another option. I would love to get Malik Willis. I feel like he'd be really good in this offense, the way he runs it in Green Bay with that run-heavy system when he's in. It's Josh Jacobs and is that Emmanuel Wilson for Green Bay, the backup there? When Malik Willis is in, the running game is really good, and he's able to execute well. I feel like we could bring that offense to Carolina with him. I feel like it's kind of like what we want to do with Bryce Young. We just aren't able to execute it well. I don't know why exactly that is. We just aren't. Well, welcome on in, Camel Kung Fu. How you doing? Keep pounding, man. We got an entire half left to play. Hopefully, we can execute. Yeah. The Bryce Young conversation is going to be a lot of fun. I'm moving forward. Again, it probably depends on how this game goes and if we make the playoffs, and then how the playoff game would go if we get there. Because, if he wins the playoff game, the entire fan base is going to be bought in no matter what happens. We're going to go, we've already shown we can win a playoff game with Bryce, so yeah. But I'm not afraid to go differently from the fan base. Most of our fan base hates it if you dare criticize Bryce Young. Last week, he throws for 54 passing yards, and some people are criticizing him for that performance. And the Bryce Young diehards in the fan base are saying, you're not a real fan if you say this. I'm just reading comments going, what do you mean? Is it really that wrong to point out that it was a bad game? I mean, objectively speaking, it was. It's okay to admit it. Some of our players have bad games. They grow, they learn, they have good games too. We call out the bad, we praise the good, and we look for the improvement. All that is to say, I do hope we bring in some competition next season for Bryce Young. I really hope he can be the guy, and following the trends, following the patterns, he's going to be even better next season than he is this season. He's improved every year in the league. At a certain point, though, you got to take a big step forward instead of it being minimal steps forward. And the turnovers, man, the turnovers. That's how we started this conversation, with that horrific turnover on that last drive for the offense. And we should have put up points on that drive. Instead, he gets picked off. It's plays like that have us doubters going, maybe he's not going to be the guy. I hate saying it. I'm a big fan of him. I'm rooting for him personally, no matter what happens. But the turnover issues are the biggest cause for concern. He's got to stop that, man. When he's on, but plays like that, they make you wonder. All right, we'll have the end of halftime soon in a couple more minutes, and we'll be back to the game, hopefully. Take a sip here. Yeah, I may have made a mistake with the coffee here. Yeah, I am the type of person who drinks coffee in the middle of the day. I don't think it has much of an effect on me, so it's cool. But I decided I should have something good to drink here, something warm, maybe get some caffeine in me while I'm talking nonstop on stream. And then I just let it sit here for most of the first quarter getting cold. Whoops. Don't worry, it's still good. Yeah. All right, we'll be starting the second half pretty soon, I believe. Carolina's going to get the ball. Look, for all the bad things that have happened in this game, if we score a touchdown on this opening drive, we have the lead. Which is kind of remarkable, I'm not going to lie. It's kind of remarkable. Like, there's been a lot of negatives here, but a lot of positives too. Baker Mayfield, we're talking about Bryce's interceptions. Baker Mayfield has 9 picks in the last 8 games. Second most since week 11. Who has the most? Hold up. Who has the most picks in the NFL since week 11? If Baker has 9 in 8 weeks, and that's only second most? I wonder who that'd be. Probably Geno Smith. But he missed a game. That would be crazy if it's Geno. Oh, it might be Shador. Not saying that to hate, but he has thrown a lot of picks. It's probably not, though. Think of guys like Allen and Mahomes. You take them out, their teams are not nearly the same. That's the kind of guy I hope Bryce develops into. I give him another year. I'd agree with that. And we're seeing that right now with the Chiefs and Mahomes. They go from a decent enough team that is going to miss the playoffs anyway, but they go from decent to horrific without Mahomes. It's kind of crazy. Yeah, I hope Bryce becomes that, and we'll see. I would like to build the team around him, though, so that if we do move on after next year, we can just bring in a free agent quarterback or draft somebody into a great situation. I don't know what the chances are of that, but I do like what our GM has been doing, building up the roster in the trenches. Our defensive line and offensive line the past couple of years have dramatically improved. It's genuinely been a dramatic improvement for the Lions there. The running game is hit or miss, honestly, but we're going to get Jonathan Brooks back. I think he has the highest potential out of anyone in our backfield, so I'm excited to get him back. I think he can still be really good despite the injuries he's dealt with. Looking forward to getting him back. We loved him out of the draft, and it sucks that he hasn't had much of a chance so far. Here we go. Ball at the 35 here to start the third quarter and the second half. Bryce Young under center. Rico Dowdle in the backfield. I see Jalen Coker getting lined up. We got to get him involved at some point. Bryce is going to hand this ball off to Rico. He's got some room. Gains about 4 yards. So he now has 6 carries for 9 yards because he had 5 for 5 in the first half. It was really bad. One of our critiques of the first half, we weren't able to run the ball. If we can run the ball in the second half, that would be great. We will see. Oh, they gave him they have him up to 10 yards now, so I guess they gave him 5? No, they gave him 4. The announcers on ESPN are just really bad at math. Okay. 2nd and 6 now. We'll see if we opt to hand it off again, try to establish that run. Maybe we'll throw. Bryce, Rico behind him on this play. Takes a snap. He wasn't ready for it, but he got it. He throws. It is caught by Coker. Looks like it'll be a yard shy of the first down. Yeah, didn't love the feel of that play. Like, he snapped the ball, and Bryce looked like he wasn't ready for it. Looked like he was surprised the ball was coming to his hands, but fortunately, it was like a perfect snap. So, good catch by Coker, by the way. He is going to be marked 2 yards short of the first down, though, because he had to come back for it. We have not converted on 3rd down yet. We were not good at that in the first half. We have got to change that here in the second. Come on, guys. Let's get it. Let's get it. 3rd and 2. Chuba Hubbard in the backfield next to Bryce to his right. Coker moving around, takes the snap for Bryce Young. He throws. It is Coker with the catch, but he's a yard shy of the first down. Great catch by Coker, though. I think he may have one-handed caught that. I thought that's a great catch by Coker. All right, I said I want to get Coker more involved. I didn't mean like that. We're throwing it shy of the first down marker for him. That is a fantastic catch by Coker. I think he got 2 hands on it there, but sincerely, amazing catch. That dude has the best hands on our team. I don't think there's any doubt about that. He has got the best hands on our team. 4th and 1, and we're lined up to go for it in shotgun formation, and it's a run. Chuba Hubbard is going to get it. Thank goodness. I was about to go off on an all-time rant if we handed off in shotgun formation and didn't get the first down. Thank goodness. All right. It is a first down for Carolina. We keep the chains moving. Good grief. I was nervous there for a second. All right. Jeez, man. Hubbard gets the first down carry. 1st and 10 now. Keep it moving. All right, we're usually pretty good on going for it on 4th downs. Canales, that's one area he is aggressive in. Rico now in the field behind Bryce Young here. We got the ball at the 46-yard line. Bryce takes the snap, looking to throw. He's rolling out now. He has to get rid of it. It's going to be incomplete. Fortunately, someone was in the area, so it just hits the ground short of him. It'll be 2nd and 10. Yeah, that play did not go how we drew it up, it looked like. Pressure was coming fast. Bryce just had to make a play, and there's nothing there. He can't do much there. Has to get rid of it. Not a big deal. Not a big deal. It is 2nd and 10. We just have to do better here. Come on, offense. Let's get it to Jalen Coker again, but more than a few yards downfield. Let's get him into open field. Let him get his get a big play here. Throw it up to him. He's got great hands. Okay, you can count on him. Here we go. 2nd and 10. Play clock winding down. You better hurry up here. Come on. 2, 1. We got it off, I guess. Bryce dropping back to pass. Pressure comes. He's rolling up. He might run. He throws. It is wide open. McMillan with the catch in Tampa territory. Let's go. First down, Panthers. We got the ball at Tampa's 34. Great play by Bryce Young. See, we're talking about his potential, what he can do. That's his peak, man. He reads the defense. He takes his time. He stays calm. He's got pressure coming. He runs up, and he makes a throw while he's running up to McMillan, who's open. Great play. Just a great play by Young. Great play by McMillan. Helping out his quarterback there. Gets the first down. Ball at the 34 now. Young under center. Rico Dowdle in the backfield. Looking like a run. We'll see. Might be play action. Young is keeping this one. Pressure comes. He's going to have to throw to Rico, who can't bring it in. It's incomplete. That's tough. Yeah, Tampa's defense read that one perfectly. I thought that was actually a backwards pass when he got rid of it, so I'm surprised they blew it dead. If that were a backwards pass, Rico could have kept going. I think that was a backwards pass. I'm pretty sure that was a backwards pass, but they blew the play dead. Rico could have picked that up and kept going, and I think he would have. Okay. Well, it doesn't matter now, but... What? What? The ref just said that was a backwards pass that went out of bounds. That did not go out of bounds. Rico Dowdle got that ball. Are you kidding me? What? Huh? Rico picked that ball up. It did not go out of bounds. Huh? And the whistle blew anyway. What? What? It's 2nd and 16. We are getting robbed right now. Are you... What? Someone else watching, tell me I'm not seeing things. What? We're throwing on 2nd and 16. It's incomplete. I'm so lost right now. We threw the ball backwards. Yes, that I agree with. I said it before they said it. We threw it backwards and Rico picked it up, but the play was blown dead. That ball's not going out of bounds. Rico picked it up, but the play was blown dead, stopping Rico from moving it upfield. If it wasn't blown dead, Rico gains yards. Instead, they decide, oh, it went out of... It didn't go out of bounds. Okay. Plays like that make fans think that the refs are against them. Like, what the heck? 3rd and 16 now. Young dropping back to pass. He's got time. He's going to throw. It's a check down to Chuba. We're at least going to be in deep field goal range. It's 2nd and 16 because Rico recovered the ball 6 yards beyond line of scrimmage. It was after the whistle, so can't advance it. Similar reasons to the Seahawks. Wacky 2-point conversion against the Rams. Didn't go out of bounds. I don't know what they're saying. That's crap, man. That is crap. Call me salty, say I'm biased, but that is absolute crap. That kills the drive, man. 54-yard field goal attempt from Fitzgerald, the rookie out of Florida State here. Kick is up, and it is... Oh my gosh, he missed it. The score remains 13-7 as Fitzgerald misses from 54. I mean, look, I can't sugarcoat it. That was absolute crap. I can't believe that call. They blew it dead. I guarantee you Rico's getting 5 yards if they let that play out. Instead, it goes for a 6-yard loss because they blew the whistle. And they blew it dead because they thought it wasn't backwards. And then they go back and say, actually, it was backwards. And since we blew the whistles because we're idiots, we decided that it's a 6-yard loss. I'm sorry. I'm mad at the refs right now. I'm lashing out. But the refs need to be held accountable. We've talked about this a lot in the streams. You shouldn't be able to dictate games like that. You make calls that affect the game. That is critical. For all we know, it might not have even mattered. We might have thrown incompletions on the following plays and missed a field goal anyway. We will never know because they gave us a 6-yard loss and we couldn't recover from that. Dude, I'm livid. I can't believe that call. All right, we just got to move on from it. Our defense is going to have to come through for us here because we got 0 points in that drive. Is it just me? Because I thought that was ridiculous. And I'm freaking out during the call because they literally said the ball went out of bounds. That was the call from the official. They said it was a backwards pass that went out of bounds. That obviously didn't. They just ruled it that way. Per Sudoku, it's because it was after the whistle, so they had to blow it dead and you can't advance it. I mean, it's just ridiculous. Yeah, I'll be long complaining about that if we lose this game. I can't believe that. All right. Gonna do one of my favorite things here, get on Twitter and see what Panthers fans are saying, because I guarantee you everyone else is also mad at this. Yeah, they better not go to Carolina. Yeah, Panthers fans cannot be happy. Let's see. Yeah, name a more iconic duo than the Panthers and getting screwed by the officiating. Yep, that's a good comment. Here's a comment from a source. The NFL does not want the Panthers in the postseason. Are we not going to talk about what just happened? Oh, we're talking about it, buddy. We're talking about it. I can't believe that. Even if he didn't miss, the refs would have called him out of bounds. Wild, man. Yeah. That'll do it for me. Take us out of this misery. Wow. Yeah, what just happened? Rico couldn't run, the whistle blew, and the ref was signaling incomplete. Yeah, I think it's crazy they could go back and change the play when if they had just let it play out, it would have been different. Baker's going to hand off here on 1st and 10. He's going to make it up to the Buccaneers 48-yard line, Bucky Irving. Yeah, it looks like a lot of Panthers fans are mad right now. Rightfully so. I'm mad, man. I'm still trying to process that happened. All right, we got to move on, though. We got to move on. Tampa's got it at the 48 now. Baker under center. We got a running back behind him. Puts the player in motion. Baker takes the snap. He's going to be throwing here. Pressure's coming. He's going to go down. Let's go. We don't let him escape this time. We don't let him escape. We get the sack. It's going to be 3rd and long now. Let's go defense. The ref said, hey, we want you guys to lose. Let's see what our defense says about it. Great play. I think that was Trayvon Morvig, the safety, coming up there to get the sack. I think. That was Morvig. Pretty sure. I mean, Morvig's gotten numerous sacks this year. Really, really good pickup in free agency. That's one I was really excited about back in the offseason. I was surprised a lot of people said it was a bad signing. It's been worth every penny. 3rd and 10 now for Tampa Bay. Ball at their own 43.5. Baker looking to throw. He does. It's going to be caught, but it's going to be short of the first down. We tackle that time. We tackled him down. It'll be 4th and short. We'll see if they opt to go for it or not. I feel like they will. The offense is staying out there in 4th and short. It's 4th and 2. It's possible they just try to draw us off sides and then they decide, oh no, we're gonna punt. I mean, this is a big play. If we get the stop here, then we're right back on offense where we were immediately. I can't get words out. We'd be back on offense where we were a moment ago, is what I mean. They got it at R47. Here we go. Godwin in motion. We haven't heard his name. We're showing pressure. We'll see if they snap it. And, all right, they're not going to snap it. The play clock hit 0. That's going to back them up 5, and they're going to punt. All right. I was nervous there, but I kind of did want them to go for it. We've got momentum on defense. I think we could have gotten the stop. All right. Wow, Roseman ran up there showing pressure. He was so close to jumping off sides. It doesn't get much closer than that. Fortunately, he did not jump. Did not cross the line. Why did Green Bay sign Diggs? I don't know much about their secondary. I guess they needed a corner. I don't know. I was a little surprised by that. I thought that he would clear waivers because I didn't think anyone would want to take on his contract. That's how that works, right? Green Bay's got to pay him his contract. Or at least he would have been much cheaper if he cleared waivers. But, yeah, Green Bay got Diggs. I don't think he's going to help them a whole lot, personally. I've maintained my stance that he is a liability in Dallas. Great kick by Tampa there. We're going to field it at the 6. It's fair caught. Yeah, we're going to have really bad field position here, but at least we didn't give up points. The refs absolutely screwed us on our last possession, but our defense came up with the stop, and we get the ball back. We have a long ways to go. Yeah, I am still mad about that. Like, now that we've got a commercial break here, let me go back and see what people are saying. I'd like to see some bigger sources talking about that call. Haven't seen it yet, but I would like to see what people are saying. Because I know Panthers fans are mad, but I want to see what fans of other teams are saying, too. You can't rule a backwards pass after you blow the whistle, NFL. Yeah, well, they did. Yeah. Yep. Let's see. All right. Bad officiating, man. Like, based on the rules, I suppose it makes sense that it would be no gain. Like, if it was ruled a fumble on the field and it was blown dead, then yeah, that's technically correct, but it shouldn't have been blown dead. And if you're going to blow it dead, you shouldn't be able to go back and say, actually, it was a fumble, so, joke's on you, you lost 6 yards. Yeah, I know, it's been like 10 minutes now, I'm still talking about it, I'm still annoyed. Rico Dowdle, shout out to him. Apparently, he did something, 1350 scrimmage yards, and got $1 million in incentives. I know these guys are all making a ton of money, but even $1 million, like, that's a lot of money, man. That's big for Rico Dowdle. Happy for him. Nobody really expected much from him. I was excited to have him in Carolina, but he's exceeded my expectations. Like, I was talking all offseason, hey, we got Chuba Hubbard, a 1,000-yard running back, and we just signed another 1,000-yard running back out of Dallas. We're gonna have a good duo. As it turns out, Chuba has not been as good, unfortunately. Injuries probably played a role there. Rico has had some really good games and then some games where he disappeared, but overall, he's exceeded expectations, so happy for him. Happy for him. Would not mind keeping him around Carolina. I have a feeling we'll let him go and somebody will pay him more to go start for them, but we'll see. Yeah, that was an awful call. They straight up lied about what the call on the field was. Yeah, like, I don't know if that was the intention or if it was just the ref misspeaking. I misspeak all the time, so I'm not going to shame anyone for that, but he literally said it was a fumble out of bounds. Like, a backwards pass that went out of bounds. Like, what? We all saw Rico pick that up. Man. Mistakes happen. Mistakes happen. Alright. Here we go. Ball at the 7-yard line. He fair caught it at the 6, but okay. Bryce is going to hand off to Chuba, who's met in the backfield. Like, he's going to lose a yard there. We've not been able to run the ball at all. Yeah, no run game here. We are actually going to need Bryce Young to win us this game. That's what I'm seeing. Our offense has always been a lot worse this season and in general if we can't run the ball. We're seeing it today. Bryce Young's had a good day overall. We need him to step up here, though. Empty backfield from the 6-yard line for Bryce Young. 2nd and 11. Here we go. Young takes a snap. He's in his end zone. Don't hold, don't hold. He throws. It's wide open and caught by Chuba, but he goes down immediately. That's going to go for about 4 yards, so we'll have 3rd and medium. Oh, gosh, there's a flag. Hang on. There's a flag. Illegal contact on the defense. We are going to get the automatic first down. That is huge because I was really concerned that we were going to go 3 and out there and punt and give them great field position. But illegal contact by the Bucs gives us the first down. We're going to keep the sticks moving. Okay. All right. All right. All right. We're good, guys, for now. We got some more breathing room. I did not like seeing Young in his own end zone there. I was really worried we were going to have a holding call there when I saw the flag. Unfortunately, that's a very minimal penalty, just 5 yards, so it's 1st and 10 from the 11-yard line, but we'll take what we can get. Shotgun formation, Chuba to his right, Bryce Young taking his time here. Hopefully he reads the defense. Trimble in motion, Young takes the snap, drop him back. Good blocking so far. He throws. It is going to be caught by Trimble. He gets the catch and run for the first down. Let's go, Tommy Trimble. Okay, I see you, Barrow. I see you. All right. That didn't look like it was going to be a first down. It looked like the defense didn't expect him to be able to catch the ball and then run. Diaby there just couldn't get to him. Love it. So Carolina gets the first down. We keep it moving. Tommy Trimble, our starting tight end, I believe, because JT Sanders, I don't know if he was the starter or not in the depth chart, but he is out for the year. By the way, in the game previews or breakdowns by CBS Sports, there were people saying that we need to target JT Sanders. One, no, we shouldn't, even if he's healthy. No, he's not that good. Apparently people don't know that, but unfortunately he's not been that good for us. He's just fine. 2, he's literally out for the year. Like, if you're gonna cover a game professionally, you're getting paid to do that, at least know what you're talking about. Or at least be able to fake it and pretend you know what you're talking about. Saying, like, you work for CBS Sports and you're telling people in this game you need to target JT Sanders. Nope, he's not playing. He's out for the year. But okay, CBS, go off. All right, we got the ball at our 28 now after 5-yard run for Chuba. Bryce takes the ball, hands off to Chuba, who's going to gain another 3 yards. Oh, man, we got some action here. Trimble lost his helmet there, getting in a fight there. Looks like it's not going to get flagged, but someone picked a fight. I don't know if it was Trimble or the Bucs player, but Trimble's helmet came off. How does that not get flagged? Let me see the replay here. Bro, Dennis literally ripped off his helmet. How do you not flag that? What? That's a penalty. He ripped his helmet off. I'm not even messing with you guys. He literally took his helmet off. Okay, refs. 3rd and 2. Bryce. Pressure's coming. He throws. It is Ted McMillan gets the catch across the 40-yard line. Take that, refs. We got the first down without you. Let's go. What a throw by Bryce Young, and McMillan goes up for it. It is all hands on that one. Good grief. What a throw. What a catch from our 31-yard line. McMillan takes it across Tampa territory. Goes down inside the Tampa 40. Oh, man. Wait. No, there's a flag. Oh my gosh. They're saying offensive pass interference on T-Mac? No. Let's see. What? Did they actually call that? They called offensive pass interference, and that's absolute crap. 3rd and 12 now at our 21. I'm not one to say games are rigged, but this feels incredibly rigged right now. Bryce Young looking to throw on 3rd and 12. He's having to face pressure. He's going to throw this away. We're going to punt. I mean, the refs are directly affecting this game right now with horrific calls. Dennis for Tampa Bay literally ripped off Tommy Trimble's helmet, and they didn't flag that. And then they called Ted McMillan on a ridiculous offensive pass interference call. It's like 2 yards down the field. What? Even the announcers are saying it with me. They wouldn't have called that. I I'm never one to say games are rigged, man. Generally speaking, I don't believe in the theories, conspiracies, and all that, but it feels like we are playing against Tampa and the refs. And I know people are going to hear that and go, nope, no, it's just because you're losing, and you got a bad call. Refs are always bad, and that's generally my stance. But this is really bad. I mean, what are we doing? I mean, that's 3 bad calls here in the third quarter that are affecting this game. I mean, we have the bad call against us on the last drive that killed the drive. And then this call, we had a deep throw by Bryce to McMillan. I'm one more bad call away from saying this game is rigged, man. I mean, that's absolute crap. This is disgusting. It is. This is disgusting. So either the game is rigged or the refs are incompetent completely. And only on one side at that, because we haven't seen them miss calls in Tampa, from what I've seen at least. And if they are that incompetent, they need to be fired. They need to be fined. They need to be held accountable, because this is an important game. This is possibly deciding a playoff spot. The refs have to actually be good at their jobs. They're getting paid to do this. Don't care if you're full-time or part-time. You've got to do your job. And this has been horrific. I mean, I feel like even Tampa fans will agree. You know what? I'm actually friends with a Tampa fan. Let me message him real quick. Let me see what his take is. Let's see. I message him right now. Need your take. Is the officiating terrible and rather one-sided against Carolina? We'll see what he says if we can get a response anytime soon. We'll see if he's objective or not. But I feel like even Tampa fans know this is absolutely ridiculous. Yeah, a lot of crazy calls this year. We need a review for next season. We need something to change. We've talked about this numerous times on our live streams for the past few weeks. Officiating in general for college football and the NFL is so bad, and you're not allowed to criticize them if you're the players and coaches. Players and coaches are held accountable. Nope, not the refs. They're going to be able to leave this free. Yeah. 5 years from now, we will see news about this game in a betting scandal. Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised. Hey, you're a Cowboys fan, and it sounds like you're agreeing that this is bad. I don't think this is a Panthers fan bias thing. Like, this is genuinely so bad. All right, we got a neutral source. Someone I follow says the refs are at it again. Okay, there you go. Tampa's got the ball at their 31 here. Let's see what happens. Baker's under center. Take the snap here. Gonna fake the handoff, looking to throw. He does. It's gonna be complete to Igbuka, who's gonna get the catch and run, but he goes out of bounds short of the first down. Okay, my Tampa Bay friend says it's been bad on both sides. It's just bad in general. I disagree with that. I don't know what they've missed on us. That drive was extra bad, though. Okay, so we at least agree on that. That drive was extra bad. All right, Igbuka goes out of bounds a few yards short of the first down. I'm kind of surprised he didn't just stay in. He wasn't forced out. Here's a comment from somebody. There's nothing anyone can say to convince me the refs are calling this fairly. NFL commission needs to demand an explanation from an NFL officiating. This is gross. Yep. 2nd and 2 now for Tampa. Baker under center to take the snap. He's going to hand this ball off, and Bucky's going to get the first down. Gets the 2 yards he needs. Need another turnover here? We might, although then the NFL will call it in and say, actually, there's a penalty in Carolina. I hate that I'm talking like this. I really do. I never want to blame the refs for a loss, but we're watching these calls come in at the worst possible times when we're finally doing things. Like, it's genuinely affecting this game. I want Tampa to win. I want King Baker in the playoffs, but wow, refs definitely bet before the game. I mean, this is egregious. Baker under center here. Takes the snap. Gonna hand this ball off. And Bucky's going to get another 6 yards, maybe. Yeah, I think that's 6. Let's say maybe 7. But down to 3 minutes here in the third quarter. This has been wild, man. It's been absolutely wild. Let's see. Yeah, it looks like neutral sources are also saying this is atrocious officiating. That's good to see. It's not us. Bucky Irving breaks some tackles. He's going to make it to midfield and be 2 yards short of the first down. So we got 3rd and 2 coming up. It's scripted, bro. It sure feels like it. I'm never one to say that. I don't buy into the theories. But my goodness, it's been bad. Third and 2, Baker under center. Hands this ball off, and he's going to get the first down across the 48. This is ridiculous, man. I guarantee you, if they don't throw that horrific penalty flag on the offensive pass interference, which everyone's saying shouldn't have been called, I guarantee you we score on that drive. Guarantee it. Instead, we are trying to keep Tampa from adding on to their 6-point lead here. Minute 40 left in the third quarter. Time's ticking down. Ball at the 48 now. Baker wants to get under center. They're running it a lot right now. Otton in motion. Baker takes the snap. He's going to throw. Pressure's coming. And, oh my gosh, we didn't sack him. We should have. He's still running. He's going to throw this ball. It is. Oh, the receiver fell down. Please don't throw the flag. Oh my gosh, they threw the flag. Nick Scott's going to get called for DPI. It's an automatic first down. I didn't think that should have been called. I knew it would. Let me see. Otton just he just got tripped up. What is our guy supposed to do there? The announcers are once again agreeing with me, by the way, and I guarantee you these guys are not Panthers fans. They're also saying that's a bad call. Ball at the 35 now for Tampa. Baker under center. Sean Tucker in the backfield. It's going to be a handoff to Tucker, who's going to get met. This time, we do not allow them to run. It's going to be a loss of 1 or 2. Unfortunately, that penalty did put them in field goal range. So they are likely going to get points on this drive. A turnover would be really helpful, though. I mean, this has been amazing, man. Absolutely amazing. 2nd and 11 now. I'm guessing they'll hand it off again, and that'll end the third quarter, but we will see. Down to 45 seconds, counting down. They're taking their time. 2nd and 11. Shotgun formation now for Baker. Here we go. Baker is going to hand it off to Tucker, who is going to make it across the 35, down around the 34. 2-yard gain. When we start the next quarter, the last quarter of this game, it will be 3rd and 9, sorry. Crowd is booing for some reason. I don't know why they're booing. I'd be booing if my team was playing right now, getting these calls. If I were there, I'd be booing these refs. Again, I hate that I'm saying that. I'm never one to say that. It's really been that bad, though. All right. Third quarter has ended. We trail 13-7. I genuinely think we could have had 2 touchdown drives if not for the horrible officiating, but we will never know. We will never know. When we return, our defense is going to have to get us another stop. Our offense is going to have to score a touchdown. It's hard to feel good after all the bad calls that went against us that quarter. I can't lie. It's hard to feel good right now. But we're so close. We are so close, man. And if the league is scripted here, if they are rigging this game, we just have to hope it's actually to set up a 4th quarter comeback for Bryce. That's what we have to hope for, if that is the case. And if it's not scripted and the refs are really just this stupid, then, and I'm sorry to say that, but the calls they're making, it's warranted. They should be held accountable. If they're just that bad at their jobs in this game, then what are we going to do, right? We're getting flags left and right that make no sense. Got a commercial break here. Return to action soon. Let's see what people on Twitter are saying. Oh, here's another one saying, how is this pass interference on the Panthers? The refs are making it really obvious they want the Bucs to win. Otton literally just tripped. Yup, he did. He just tripped, but nope, that's defensive pass interference. It's sad, too. I said they're going to call that. They shouldn't, but they would. Good grief. For anyone who cares about the game later tonight, George Kittle is going to be active officially, so that's good. Ricky Pearsall is inactive, though. That's a little surprising for San Francisco. Trent Williams also inactive. Seattle fans feel good about that. Here's another one. How is this OPI and McMillan? Panthers are getting screwed by the refs. Okay. Yep. Feels like a soft pass interference call on McMillan. Don't like it at all. That's from Jordan Schultz. He usually is pretty solid. Apparently, this is completely unrelated to this game, but apparently Max Crosby, league sources believe, I guess for the first time, that Vegas would be open to moving him this offseason. If that's true, I would love him to come to Carolina. We need someone who can get after the quarterback. Would love it. How is Brad Allen still a ref? I thought he was fired after the Bengals versus Ravens game. Guess not, because he is. I was gonna say he's officiating this game, but he's not. He's not. He's not officiating. This is not officiating. If it is, it's the worst I've seen. And I've seen a lot of bad officiating. I'm a Georgia fan, so I've seen a lot of games for us this year in college football where we had calls go our way. And I would say that's true, but also calls went against us, and the officiating is just terrible. I can't even just say that here. This is the worst that I've seen. Baker dropping back to throw on 3rd and 8. Pressure's coming. He's getting antsy in the pocket. He's evading pressure. He's using his legs, and thankfully, we do not let him get far. Just 1 yard, maybe 2. Roseman wraps up and brings him down. It's going to be 4th down. Tampa's going to have to go for the field goal. That would make it a 9-point game, so this is a very important kick. If he makes it, we have to score twice. Good effort by the defense there, not letting him run wild with his legs. McLaughlin is out there attempting the field goal to make it a 9-point game. 2 for 2 today. This is a 48-yard attempt, probably going right down the middle. Let's hope it doesn't. The kick is up, and yeah, it's gonna be good. That figures. That makes it a 9-point game, which means our offense really does need to come through here. It's not their fault that the last 2 drives went poorly. Not their fault. The refs made it very clear that they did not want us to score points, unfortunately. Again, I hate that I'm saying that, but anyway. This next drive is very important for our offense. We are going to have to put points on the board. We're going to have to. A field goal, a touchdown, either one works. We're going to need both. We're down 9. We only need 10 to win it. All right, from Jordan Schultz, by the way, another thing not related to this game, but the league-wide expectation is that the Browns are likely to make changes, and Kevin Stefanski is believed to be on the hottest seat in the organization. So, sounds like Stefanski's probably out in Cleveland. Prediction, I think someone else is going to hire him, and he's going to be a very good coach. Maybe not this year, maybe it'll be next year. I'm thinking it'll be similar to Mike Vrabel leaving Tennessee, or being fired by Tennessee, I should say. But yeah, interesting development there. Wonder who Cleveland's going to hire. Or wonder who would want to be hired by Cleveland. I don't know if you want to go work with that front office. We'll see. Hopefully they get that hire correct if they move on from Stefanski. Let's see. Is there anything else happening? Now, a lot of people saying that this game is being horrifically officiated. It relieves me. I'm glad it's not just me sitting here losing my mind over this officiating. The refs, whenever the Panthers get a positive play, and it's just an image with flags all over the field. Here's a guy saying, a Bucs player trips and is pass interference on the Panthers. This is actually nasty what the refs are doing. Bucs ripped the helmet right off a Panthers player with no flag. Yep, that did happen. Literally ripped it off of Tommy Tremble. No flag. The memes from this game are going to be legendary, I tell you the what. But here's another one from the first bad call. This ball is clearly a backwards pass. I mean, I called it live, so yeah, it was pretty clear if I picked it up. From Bryce Young, as soon as Daddle picked it up, the refs blew play dead. Later says the ball went out of bounds, which it didn't because Daddle picked it up. So they lied. Panthers lose 6 yards. Yeah, refs are at it again. Like, that's what everyone's saying. Everyone's saying it. I just hope that this is going to be a fourth quarter comeback, and that's what the script is leading to. They've made it to where we cannot feel good about the game, though. And this has been ridiculous. There were 4 calls in the third quarter that were just horrendous, or three 3 calls that actually happened and then 1 that they didn't call. Like, how do you have a guy ripping someone's helmet off and you don't throw the flag? Are you... Really? That's what we're doing? Okay. Okay. I don't know why the script would have Tampa getting into the playoffs, though. Why? They've been awful. They don't deserve it. I mean, if they get in, then they've ended up earning it based on tie breaks, but... Yeah. But, like, the announcers even are saying how bad the officiating is, and that's when you know it's bad, because the announcers usually are not supposed to call out the refs, but they are in this game. Refs, the announcers are keeping it real. I don't know who's on call for this game, but I appreciate them for being honest. All right, we are returning here. We're going to take the field on offense. This is a very important drive. We are going to have to score. Gonna have to score. Yeah, I really wish Fitzgerald made that kick. Me too, man. That would have made this a lot easier, but it is what it is. Rookie kicker couldn't come through, unfortunately. We'll see what the script is. Hopefully it's a comeback win. Here we go. Bryce Young out there, Rico Dowdle behind him. It's going to be a fake pitch. He's going to have to throw. It is caught by Coker. He's going to gain about 3 yards, though. There's pressure in Bryce's face immediately. Didn't have a whole lot he could do there. It'll be 2nd and about 7. I need another deep throw to Ted McMillan. Let's get him over 70 yards here. Because he gets over 71, actually, he'll be at 1,000 yards. So let's do that. Let's do that. I think he's at 44 right now. Ball at the Carolina 38 is 2nd and 7. Horn in motion. Bryce takes a snap. It's going to be thrown to Rico. It's a screenplay. He breaks a tackle. He gets the blocks. It's a first down across the 50. 45-40. Down in Tampa territory around the 37-yard line. There we go. Rico Dowdle gets us the first and more with a catch and run. All right. You love to see it. We need more of that from Rico, man. He can make the big plays when we need him to. That was very well set up. I mean, that's exactly how you want that play drawn up. If it's a running back screenplay, that's exactly what you need it to be. Good blocking. Good timed throw by Bryce. Rico made moves, and we got the first down. Ball at the Tampa 37.5-yard line. Come on, guys. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Let's get it. Here we go. No flags that time, yeah. Bryce is an RPO. Legette gets his first catch of the game. It's going to be short of the first down by a few yards. We're looking at 2nd and 4 coming up. Good job, Xavier Legette, making a play now. Not much of a play, but any play that we get positive yardage without a flag being thrown, we will be happy with. So, all right, we're down to 12.5 minutes. Keep a close eye on the clock because we are going to need another scoring possession after this, assuming we do score. Well, either way, we need another scoring possession. But 2nd and 5, they only gave him 5 yards in that. Okay. Looking at the actual game, though, that was 6 yards. That was 6 yards. It's 2nd and 4. The graphic's wrong. Here we go. Bryce Young. Here we go, man. What have you got? Takes a snap. He's looking to throw. Pressure's coming. You got to get rid of it. He throws, and it's overthrown. It's incomplete. It looked like it was overthrown for Coker, but actually it might have been underthrown for McMillan. I'm not sure who he aimed for. Both guys ended up in the area at the end of that, so it is now 3rd and 5. Okay. They brought the blitz, and Todd Bowles and his defense, they love blitzing. We just got to have a guy we can get the ball to there. And he almost got it to him. It was just facing pressure. He couldn't get there. Couldn't connect. It is now 3rd and 5. We have not converted on 3rd down yet, without a flag taking it back. There better not be another flag here. Yeah, Tet was personally robbed in that. Young, looking to throw. He's rolling out. He throws. It is caught for the first down. Let's go. That is Legette with the first down, and he's down on his back right now. Oh, he's up. We're good. We're good. Xavier Legette, 2 catches on this drive. Both very helpful. Thank goodness, man. Good route by Legette in the middle of the field. I mean, he's just open that whole time. Like, his guy was beat. Not really sure what the coverage was there. All right, we got a first down here. We have got to score in this drive. It's looking good. No flags in that play, by the way, and we're just going to keep saying that whenever that's the case, because it's been rare in the second half. Here we go. Down to 11:20 on the clock here. 1st and 10, Carolina. Ball at the 20. I want to take a shot here. We're going to hand it off. Oh, my gosh. He slipped, and he lost the ball. No! Dowdle slips on the field, and the ball comes out, and Tampa Bay has it. He slipped on the field, and the ball comes popping out. You cannot make this crap up, man. Tampa leads by 9 and now takes over on the turnover. Rico just slips up, and it looked like he was trying to throw the ball back to Bryce, actually. I don't know if that's what happened. As he's slipping, he tries to throw the ball back to Bryce, and that did not work at all. 11:07 remains in the fourth quarter. We're down by 9. We have to score 2 more times. We're probably only getting 2 more possessions. Just unbelievable. I mean, how does that even happen? And that's the 3rd time we've seen Rico slip, I'm pretty sure. I don't have anything nice to say right now. That's just terrible. That was just terrible. We're going to have to hope our defense can get another stop, and then our offense can actually score. Chuba and Rico now. Yeah. Our running backs can't do a thing on the ground. I mean, Rico got us down there with the catch and run on the running back screen, but that play was horrible. I cannot believe he tried to throw that back to Bryce, though. If that's the play call, that's one thing, but you're actively sliding to the ground. Why? And also, why are we calling a flea flicker from the 20-yard line? Why are we getting cute with it, Dave? Don't like that. In this weather, too, when it's wet and rainy and slippery, we're going to call a flea flicker. Either that or Rico just got creative as he was falling to the ground. He thought, oh, I should throw this ball back to Bryce. Yeah. All right, he should have just gone down and taken the loss on the ground. Yeah, come on, ref, swing it our way. That'd be nice. That'd be nice. Amazing. Play calling once again, gotta stick to our game. Yeah, it looked like that was a flea flicker. I don't know why we're calling that. Tampa takes over at their 29 now. Baker under center. Probably just gonna hand it off, try to chew the clock. Takes a snap, hands it off, and Bucky has some room. And he's going to gain about 3 yards on the ground. All right. Ref needs... they need their flags taken away. Man, wouldn't that be nice? Yeah, that'd be nice. Unfortunately, it wasn't their fault on that last drive. The drives before, that was all them. But that last drive was rough. That last drive was our fault. Just a bad play call, and Rico... I don't... You're falling to the ground. Why are you still trying to give it back to Bryce? Just take the loss, man. Ball to 32 now. Baker under center once again. Probably another handoff. Let's see it. Takes a snap. He's faking the handoff. He's looking to throw and play action. He throws across the field. It is wide open at the 49. Tez Johnson with the catch. Goes out of bounds at our 49. It's a first down in Panthers territory. Guys, it's not looking good. Yeah, seeing Georgia and Panthers lose in the same week wasn't on my calendar for 2026. As a Georgia fan and a Panthers fan, I'm not even surprised. That would happen to me to start this year. That would be what happens. Ball at midfield now. Apparently, they did not give him that 1 extra yard. Oh, how kind of you, refs. Baker going to hand this ball off. He's got some blocks. Irving's going to get about 3 yards, though, into Panthers territory. All right, we just can't let them score a touchdown here. Game's over if they score a touchdown. Game is genuinely over. Hold them to 3 or 0, and we're good. Bruh, ain't no way people are blaming Bryce on that fumble. Like, they're using the Cam Newton image of him not jumping on the ball in the Super Bowl and saying it's Bryce Young with the Panthers playoff hopes on the line. Are you kidding me? That's all Rico. I mean, the Bucs player jumped all over. Bryce wasn't getting that. Could have tried harder, I guess, but I ain't blaming Bryce. That is not on Bryce. That's the play calling and it's Rico. There are a lot of things we can blame on Bryce, but that's not one of them. Baker throws this ball. It's going to be a first down. They're in field goal range. We're going to need a turnover here at this point. We're down to 8.5 minutes, too. They're chewing up a lot of time. Well, this sucks. I mean, the game has been right there for the taking this whole time. 2 drives by our offense in the second half killed because the refs apparently hate us. They got it at our 39 now. Baker under center, McMillan in motion. Takes a snap, hands this ball off, and he's only going to gain another 2 yards. So that's good at least. We're not giving up big runs. It's the passing game that is now killing us. There's plenty of time left, 8 minutes. We're going to have to score on 2 more possessions. We cannot let them score a touchdown here, though. That's game over. Realistically speaking, at least, it's game over. It's not official, but yeah. 2nd and 9 now. I only got 1 yard there, apparently. Okay. Pretty sure that's another lie by the broadcast. He got 2 yards. I'm looking at the field. He got 2 yards. Baker is keeping the ball. He's going to check it down to Otten, who gets the screen, and he's going to get the first down. And he's still going. Makes it to the 25. Keeps the clock moving, keeps the offense on the field, and they're getting at least 3 points here. We're going to need 2 touchdowns in this game. Yeah, you guys, there's just not a whole lot to say right now. This is just really sad. They have it at the 25 now of Carolina. 7 minutes on the clock. We're under 7 now. Baker under center to take the snap. Player in motion. That's Godwin. Baker, hang on. Blown dead. Timeout or penalty? It's a penalty. False start. Okay. That helps a little bit. We'll take it. That takes it. Think I'm going to sign out early. If the Panthers make a comeback, I congratulate them in advance. But at the moment, I'm whooping our brother for the week the Falcons get it done. All right, man. That's fair. Thanks for hanging out. If we make the comeback, that'd be awesome. But we'll see. We'll be on for the rest of this game for sure. And we'll be back for Sunday Night Football. But right now, yeah, we're not feeling it right now. On the field and just as a fan, I'm not feeling it right now. Ball at the 30, 1st and 15. Hopefully that penalty will help. Shotgun formation, Baker to take the snap. It's going to be a handoff, and he's going to get the penalty yardage back and a little bit more. Rachaad White gets 7 yards there. All right, going to keep the clock running. We're going to be under 6 minutes after the next play. Keeping a close eye on the clock. By the time we get the ball back, best case scenario, we'll be down to like 5 minutes. We're going to have to score and then get a 3 and out in defense and score again. Yeah. Yep. We still have life. It ain't over till it's over. This second half has been bad, though. Ball at the 23. Baker under center. Godwin in motion. He takes a snap. Going to hand this ball off. And he is going to go down after a 3-yard gain. Makes it near the 20, maybe to the 20. We're looking at 3rd and 5 coming up. We've got to get off the field here. This is a huge play, because if they convert, we're not going to have any time left by the end of this drive. We've got to get off the field here. Our defense has got to make the play. Can't play it safe here. Give them a check down or a screen and they get the first down. We can't do that. We got to bring pressure here. We got to get in Baker's face. We bring him to the ground. That would help. I'm all for bringing pressure here. Let's see what we do. Ball at the 20. Shotgun. Baker takes a snap. He's got time. Pressure comes now. Please get him, get him, get him. He's got time at his 30 now. Please get him, get him, get him, get him. He throws. It's caught. But I think it's short. It is just short of the first down marker. Thank goodness. It is 4th down and 1, assuming the catch is good, and I think it is. Otten with the catch there near the first down marker. I think that's a catch. Let me see. Yeah, he's barely in bounds, it looks like, but he is in bounds. No, wait. He might have been out. Okay, they're not going to look at it, but that's close. Oh my gosh, they're going for it. Hold up. Oh, hold up. Canales threw the challenge flag. He wants to see if that was a catch. Okay, I'm glad we're looking at it because I thought that was really close. Can't imagine after Tampa win and all the controversy of refs today, Atlanta wins against New Orleans. We'll see. We'll see. I had a delivery in the mountains and lost signal. Ooh, this is not what I wanted to see when I tuned back in. Yeah, I'm sorry to say it, but genuinely, and this, I don't think I've ever said this on a stream before, the refs are losing us this game. We've had some bad execution at times, but the refs, like, you can go back to 3 penalties they threw on us that should not have been thrown. Even the announcers are saying that. The announcers are calling out how bad it is. You know it's bad. And then there was one play where a Tampa player literally ripped off Tommy Trimble's helmet, and they did not throw the flag. All in the third quarter. So that killed 2 drives that had potential. We probably score on at least one of those drives. Yeah, it just sucks. Just sucks. We've had it tough here. Bad penalties killed the offensive drives, and then we had a bad pass interference call go against us on a defensive drive, where the Bucs player literally just tripped up, and they said, oh, wait, that's actually pass interference on the defense. Yeah, it's been rough. But if we win this challenge, because Canales thinks that's an incomplete pass, I don't know. I thought it was close. I mean, his feet are right on the line. It's tough to tell. Given how officiating's gone, it's probably going to be a catch. But if it's not a catch and it's 4th and 5, we have time to make the comeback. We'll see. We gotta really hope, though. Gotta really hope that that's incomplete. Even if it isn't, they're lining up to go for it, and that's basically the game. If they get it on 4th down, then game is probably over. If we get the stop, though, we have life. We will see when we return. Oh, and that last drive on offense, we finally had, we didn't have the refs throwing bad penalties against us, but then we had a Rico Daddle slip on a flea flicker where he still threw the ball back to Bryce, and that was a fumble, so we lost the ball. It's been the second half has gone comedically bad for us. Alright. We got a commercial break here, so unfortunately I can't get a closer look at the catch and see if we think it was a catch or not. We're just going to have to wait and see what the refs call when we return. I don't have a lot of hope, honestly, just the way it's gone. Oh! They reversed it! Oh my gosh, we won a challenge! They made the right call. Okay. Alright. Alright, we got a little bit of life now. It's 4th and 5, and they are going to kick the field goal. McLaughlin, this is his 4th field goal attempt. He's probably going to make this one, too. It's the easiest one he's going to have today, I think. 38 yards. If he misses, that'd be fantastic. Here we go. Kick is up. Oh my gosh, we blocked it! We blocked the kick! Let's go! Let's go! We got a field goal block. You love to see it. Love to see it. Whew. Okay, that keeps the score 16-7. You guys, that is huge. If he made that kick and it goes 19-7, we need 2 touchdowns. As it stands now, we need a touchdown and a field goal. Good grief, what a play. We got a blocked field goal here in the 4th quarter. And that comes after winning that challenge. They were going to go for it on 4th and short. I don't know who got the block there. Whew. There we go, man. All right, look, we got life again. We have got to score on this drive. We have all 3 timeouts, I believe. All 3 timeouts. We've only got 5 minutes, though. We got to go fast. We got to score here, man. Well, if we end up winning this game, this is going to be an all-time moment in Panthers history. Making a comeback here in the 4th quarter. We're down 9 with 5:12 on the clock. We got the ball here at our 23. We got a long ways to go. We just have to score. And then hopefully we don't use our timeouts here. We're going to need those for later if we do score. Haven't scored yet in the second half. I blame the refs. Here we go, guys. 5:12 on the clock. All 3 timeouts for each team. Come on, Bryce. Come on, Bryce. We need you to come through just one last time this year. Deliver us to the postseason. Bryce Young, this is your moment Show us what you've got. Validate everyone who believes in you, please. At the 27-yard line, actually. He's going to throw. It's going to be a short pass completed for about 5 yards. XL on the reception, I believe. That's his third catch in the second half here and the game. Not much there, but we will take what we can get. Got to get in rhythm. Got to get Bryce feeling it. Got to keep it moving. Going fast here, as we should. We have it at the 32 now. 33. 2nd and 5 now. Here we go. Rico in the backfield next to Bryce to his right. Let's see what you got, man. Takes the snap. He's going to move up. He's going to throw. It is wide open. Tommy Tremble making another play in this game. Goes out of bounds at our 49-yard line. Carolina gets the first down. And he's out of bounds, so the clock will stop at 4:36 here. Oh, man. All right, that's a good play. That's a good play. Tommy's wide open. You love to see it. He's come through for us, man. He's come through. We've talked about this a lot where we need help with our tight end room, and that might be something we address in the offseason. But for this game, at least, Tremble's looking good. 3 catches for 36 yards and the touchdown, of course. Oh, cool. They're going to move the ball up to the 50. All right. Hey, the ref's helping us out, moving us up 1 yard there. Look at that. Oh, hey, Daniel. Yeah, we got another... well, right now it's 4:36. Stopping for ice cream about 30 minutes out. Okay. All right. Nice. Sounds good. Ball at the 50 now. Bryce Young. Come on, man. Gotta come through. Takes the snap. They're bringing pressure. It's a running back screen play. That's not looking good. We're going to lose 5 yards on that. Wow. Wow. We just lost 5 yards on a running back screen play. Don't like that. Okay. I mean, I guess they just read that perfectly, or we just didn't have anyone over there to block. I mean, Rico, you could see immediately, Rico had no chance at that. I hope that wasn't a screenplay and it was a check down, honestly. All right, ball to 45. Bryce gets the snap, looking to throw, evading pressure now. He throws across the field. It is out of bounds. He just throws out of bounds. Okay. It is now 3rd and 15. The clock has stopped at 3:55. Yeah, that is a good question, Midnight. That is a good question. And that's a question we've had a lot tonight. Play calling has been iffy at times. Still hate the flea flicker call on that last drive. In the rain. Alright, it's 3rd and 15 now. We've not done well on 3rd downs in this game. We gotta do something here. It's 4 down territory. Don't have to get all 15 yards here. Chuba to his left. Bryce takes the snap. He's got time. He's going to check this down to, I don't know who that is, Bryson Tremaine, I believe. We make it across midfield, so it's going to be 4th and about 7. 4th and 8, something like that. This is the game right here, you guys. 4th and 8, you've got to have it right here. You've got to have a play you can go with and get 8 yards. Bryce Young, please show us you were clutch. Show us you've got this. Down to 3:20 on the clock. It is 4th and 8. Here we go. Play clock winding down. We got 5 seconds here. Bryce takes a snap. They're bringing pressure. He throws deep. It is McMillan! Inside the 10. Let's go! Carolina converts on a huge 4th and 8. We air it out to McMillan. Holy crap. It is 1st and goal, Carolina. Under 3 minutes to play now. Oh, man. McMillan is that guy. McMillan is that guy. Oh, my heart, my heart, my heart. Calm down. We got it at the 8 now. 40-yard reception for McMillan on 4th and 8. It is 1st and goal now. Bryce looking to throw on 1st and goal. He throws out the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Oh, my heart. Calm down. Oh, about lost my breath watching us throw it up on 4th and 8. McMillan had the defense beat, though. Great catch by him. Oh, I need to calm down. I don't know where this is going. And hey, with that catch, let's go McMillan, the 2nd rookie in Panthers history with 1,000+ receiving yards. Love to see it. He should be Rookie of the Year. 84 yards for McMillan in this game, man. And he had another big catch that was wiped off the board by crappy officiating. Play clock winding down. Bryce, snap it, snap it, snap it. We get it. Pressure's coming. He throws into the end zone. It is... Oh my gosh, he caught that. Jalen Coker with the touchdown. Let's go. What a catch by Coker. Contested grab. Carolina finally back on the board. It is 13-16. Jalen Coker. Let's get it, man. Oh, man. What a drive. That is the drive we needed. Bryce Young has shown time and time again he is clutch. What a grab by Jalen Coker. Like, Morrison's hand is in between his arms. What a catch by Coker. I said it earlier, I will say it again. He has the best hands on this team. Oh, my goodness. McMillan and Coker, our top two receivers, making big plays in that drive. Calm down, calm down. We got 2:25 on the clock. Tampa's going to get the ball back, but we have the 2-minute timeout and 3 of our own timeouts on our side. We just have to have our defense get a stop, please. PAT is huge here, though. Make it to where we can win with a field goal. Here we go. Come on, Fitzgerald. We need you to make this. Here we go. Kick is up. And thank goodness, it is good. 14-16. Carolina has life. Miraculously, with everything that has gone against us, the crappy officiating. Like, genuinely, the third quarter officiating is the worst I have ever seen. Not even exaggerating. I completely mean that. That is the worst I've ever seen. We've had some questionable play calling. The flea flicker call when we were at the 20 of Tampa on our drive before this one. Hate it. Absolutely hate it, and we got a fumble there. Despite all of that, we are in the game here. We just need our defense to get one stop. Oh, I'm shaking. I'm shaking. Shake it off, man. It's such a roller coaster watching us every week. I don't know what's going to happen. But you just knew it was going to come down to the end. One stop on defense and one good drive on offense away from a playoff spot. Do you guys believe? Do you believe? I want to so badly. My heart rate needs to slow down, though. I'm going to lose my mind if we make this comeback and win. And if we lose, it's going to hurt. What a drive, man. Like, that was perfect. That was absolutely perfect. And Bryce Young, man, I think he might be over 200 yards passing now. He is. He is 234 in this game. You love to see it. You really do. Genuinely love to see that for Bryce. He's only had one really bad play in this game, obviously the interception, but otherwise, he has done what we need him to do. On a day where we have 19 total rushing yards, we needed Bryce to be that guy in offense, and he has. All right, we kick it. They field it inside their 10. They're going to return it to the 25, down around the 28 or 29. All right. We got some fighting here a little bit. Hopefully, we don't get flagged for that. I'm telling you guys, though, that catch by Coker in the end zone, just what a grab. Georgia and Ole Miss delivered, and now this. It is an enjoyable week for games. Absolutely. I mean, Georgia, Ole Miss, I know we're on the wrong side of that, but objectively, that was probably one of the best playoff games I've ever seen. Hurt a ton, but yeah, and this is shaping up to be a great game. If we lose, we can rightfully blame the officials, and I hate that we would have to pull that card, but they literally have changed the game there in the third quarter. But anyway, hopefully that doesn't matter. They got it at their 29. We just have to get a stop here. We have all 3 timeouts and the 2-minute warning. 2:23 on the clock. Baker going to hand this ball off. Come on, defense. Come on. Bucky Irving going to gain about 2 yards. All right, that's good. All right, I think they're going to hand it off a couple more times, and then we spend our first timeout here to stop the clock at 2:17. I think we're going to get a situation where Baker's going to have to throw in a third down, and that will probably decide the game. We are 7-2 in one-score games this year. Gosh, I hope that doesn't reverse next year. We've seen that happen with a lot of teams in the past. That's insane. The Broncos at 11-2 in one-score games, they're absolutely going to have some bad luck next year. I feel strongly about that. All right, enough about that. 2nd and 7. We have 2 timeouts and the 2-minute timeout here. Pick 6 here would be amazing, please. Yeah, if only. Or a scoop and score. Just let's. I don't care what happens. We just need to get a stop on defense. 2nd and 7 now. Pull up the armrests here. I don't need them right now. Baker gonna hand this ball off, and he's not gonna get too far. Actually, he got further than he should. Fell forward, gained about 3 yards, and we're going to use a second timeout to stop it at 2:12. And we're doing this, I assume, because if we get the stop here and get the ball back, we will still have the 2-minute timeout on our side, I guess. I'd like to keep one timeout, though, actually. I think the ideal hope here is... The ideal hope is they throw it and it's incomplete, and the clock stops that way. We'll see, though. If we don't get the stop here, that might be game. We would get the ball back, best case scenario, with less than 40 seconds if we don't get the stop here. It's got to be here. We got to have it. Season is on the line, potentially, because I do not trust Atlanta tomorrow. We got to have a good call on defense here. 3rd and 4, Baker under center. We're showing pressure. Are we bringing it? We are. Baker rolling to his left. Otton is open. It's caught for the first down. He's into Panthers territory, too. I mean, you saw it unfolding live. You saw Otton get open. You knew exactly what that was going to be, but the defense was fooled. 2-minute timeout here. 1st and 10 in Panthers territory when we return. We have 1 timeout. They're going to hand it off. We'll call a timeout. They'll hand it off again. It'll be down to 1:15. Hand it off once again. Best case scenario, we get the ball back with 30 seconds. 20. Yeah, when Atlanta loses, you can blame Atlanta and the refs, but if you win this, you can blame the refs also, and a celebration to remember. I don't think we're winning this. You had to have the stop there, and we didn't get it. That's depressing. That's where we needed to stop. We need a miracle at this point. I hate to say it. It was right there for the taking this whole time, man. And yeah, we are going to blame the refs, and people who didn't watch the game are probably going to laugh at us for that. And you have to credit Tampa for executing when they had the chance to. That's true. But officiating did directly affect the game here. Officiating did play a role. It's not the sole reason we lost, but it is a big reason. I mean, we had 2 offensive drives killed because of refs, basically. And we had some bad play calls, too, that also hurt us. And like I said, I don't trust Atlanta to win tomorrow. All odds point to them winning. Saints are missing Chris Olave with that offense, too. So you would think Atlanta's defense, that is already set up to do well against them, should do very well against them. But I don't trust Atlanta at all. I'm just assuming the Saints will win. I am acting as if this is an elimination game. And it certainly feels like we're about to be eliminated. Man, Georgia 2 days ago and now Carolina today. Why? What did I do? Why is this happening? Good grief. Yeah, miracles can happen, true. If we win this, it's in spite of the refs, they would get 0 credit. Yeah, no, Tampa's going to have to give the refs credit. Even Tampa fans cannot possibly deny that they received a ton of help from officiating, or lack thereof, in the third quarter, specifically. The Canales bad play call on one of our drives, too, though, the flea flicker that resulted in a fumble. That's also something we can blame. That was a horrible call. Okay, returning to the game now. 2 minutes on the clock. We only have 1 timeout. They're going to run it here for sure. If they get another first down, the game is officially over. Baker, player in motion, takes the snap. It's going to be a handoff. It is going to go for 1 yard, so that's good. And we're going to burn the timeout immediately. 1:56 on the clock. No timeouts left. Nothing else here. We just have to make sure they don't get a first down. And again, the best case scenario now is we get the ball back with 30 seconds. If I'm Tampa here, I'm probably just going to kneel it out. At least on this next play, that way you can't possibly fumble it. I'm going to kneel it out, and then you can decide if you want to throw for it, I guess. I don't think you should, but I would take a knee right here if I'm Tampa. We'll see. 2nd and 8. Have to get a stop. Baker under center. Here we go. Takes a snap, hands it off. He's not going to get anywhere. Makes it to the 41. I wonder if they will kick the field goal here at the end of this. Yeah, the clock's going to go down to 1:10 by the time they snap the ball, or when they snap the ball. So we'll have under 30 seconds to work with if we get off the field on 3rd and 6. I assume they're going to run, but also they could opt to throw for it, play action, or maybe a screenplay so it still kills time. We'll see what they do. Personally, I would do a screenplay in these situations, because like, if you want to run it anyway, you may as well do a screen and see if that picks up the yardage. It's more likely to than a run. We'll see, though. 3rd and 6, and they're going to let the clock go all the way down, and they're going to call a timeout here to avoid the penalty. So the clock stops at 1:11. We got to get the stop here. They're in field goal range. Like, deep field goal range should be about 59 yards from where they are at right now. I'm guessing they won't opt to kick the field goal, though, because if they miss, that's incredibly risky. Could be wrong, though. They might. All right. 3rd and 6. The last time they had this situation, they threw it, and they converted and made it into Panthers territory. So we need that to not happen again. Defense, please. One stop here. This is your last chance. Just one stop right now. Give our offense a chance to pull off a miracle, please. Baker is under center. Moving guys around. Otten to the left side now. Bucky Irving in the backfield. At the 41-yard line. Baker takes the snap. It is a handoff. Bucky Irving is going to go down around the 39-yard line. And the play clock just started. And, oh, man. That's going to be bad. We're going to get the ball with less than 30 seconds. It'll be closer to 20. I'm guessing they're going to be punting here. They're going to take the clock all the way down. Guys, we have a shot. It is a very small chance of it working out, though. Like, we're going to have, what would that be, 27 seconds? If it's me, I'm probably not snapping it. I'm probably just going to take the delay of game and punt. I could see if you want to go for the field goal here. Oh, they're lining up, trying to draw us off. They're just trying to draw us off. Nobody jump, I swear. Do not jump. Nobody jumped. Okay, nobody jumped, and they are going to take the penalty. 24 seconds on the clock. They're going to be punting. We need to hope and pray this is a bad punt. We're only going to have 2 or 3 plays. Probably 2 plays to get into field goal range. And our rookie kicker missed from 54 earlier in this game. I'd love to give him a chance to redeem himself. At least we're going to have one chance here. At least we got the stop at the end. 26 seconds on the clock. They're going to punt, and that's going to kill more time. Probably going to be bad field position, but let's hope the punt goes into the end zone, or it's just a blocked punt. A block would be great. No returner back there. We have everyone on the line trying to block this, I guess. That kind of scares me. Like, what if they opt to fake it? They wouldn't. In general, that would scare me, but I guess this is situational. Here we go, 4th and 9. Hold up, whistle's blown dead. Or whistle's blown, the play is dead. Tampa's going to take a timeout here. Okay. Looks like they want to think it through, I guess. Try to figure out what they want to call. So nervous. At least at this point, we are expecting a loss, so I guess that softens the blow a little bit, kind of. Not really, it's still going to suck, but at least at this point, we're expecting it, so if we pull off an amazing comeback here, it would be just the most amazing feeling ever. The game will end here shortly, though. And hey, we've had a lot of people coming by to listen. We appreciate it. Hopefully you guys are enjoying. I know it's been a little bit dim for the past few minutes because the wind has been taken out of our sails. So hopefully, nonetheless, you are enjoying the commentary and the reactions. Hopefully we're doing it justice here. It's been a nice game. There's been a lot happening. So hey, if you're listening and you're enjoying, we'd appreciate if you'd subscribe. We're trying to get to 500 subs. And back to action here. They punt. And that is going to let it bounce. Please bounce. Oh my gosh, it's going to roll into the 3. We get it at the 3 with 16 seconds. I mean, that's about as good as it gets for the Tampa punter. That's perfectly executed. We have it at our 3-yard line. I don't know how deep our kicker can make it. His career long is 57, so that's not ideal. We got to go like 50 yards here, man. In 6... Oh, they added time. It's 18 seconds. Oh my gosh. Hate this, man. 18 seconds. We're going to get 2, maybe 3 plays. It has not been a nice game. Nice is uncompetitive, I guess. It's been really crappy with the officiating, but otherwise, it's been close like we expected. That's really all that I can say. Bryce in his end zone looking to throw. He's going across the field. It's going to be caught at the 22, but we have no timeouts. The clock's going to keep running. 6, 5, 4, 3. We spike it with 3 seconds at the 23-yard line. That kills it, man. We have to get out of bounds in that one. You have to get out of bounds. You have got to get out of bounds on that play to stop the clock. Instead, we only have 1 play left now. That sucks. So there's going to be no game-winning field goal attempt. We need an actual miracle here. All right, we're looking for a hook and lateral here. It's at our 20 is where they marked it. 23. Prevent defense. We need an actual miracle, guys. Yeah, see your inner Aaron Rodgers. If only. It's from the 21-yard line, man. It's going to be a hook and lateral. Bryce, he's thrown across the field. It's caught by Coker, who gets it to McMillan across the 40. He's going to turn around and give it to someone who just dropped it. The game is over. The game is over. Tampa Bay wins 16-14, and now we have to count on the Falcons tomorrow. What a horrible game. Just an absolutely horrible game. We had our chances in this one. I would argue we should have won it. I'm going to maintain my stance. The referees absolutely screwed us in the third quarter. I am never one to blame refs after a loss. I do my best not to. If you watch this game, you know what happened. You know the officiating was horrific. Even Tampa fans cannot deny that. But they get the win. The result is there. It is 16-14. The NFC South will be decided by Falcons-Saints tomorrow. And with that, we also have another losing season. We have not had a winning season since 2017. All right. Absolute joke, man. I mean, congratulations, Tampa. You got the win. You absolutely had help from the officials, and I hope that we don't see Tampa fans denying that. Again, I hate blaming the refs. Anyone who watched that game knows they had a huge impact there. What a disappointment. What a disappointment. Because the refs lost this for us, I wouldn't be opposed to us making the playoffs anyways. We should have won this. There we go. I agree. Well, I guess with that, we will be live for the Falcons-Saints game tomorrow. Big-time Falcons fans, because I want to go to the playoffs. I don't believe in them whatsoever, but I hope they can come through for us. That's so depressing. And for me, too, I'm a Georgia fan, as most of you have picked up on, because I've made references already, but I really just saw Georgia lose an elimination game 2 days ago, and now it's Carolina potentially getting eliminated today. Why? What did I do to deserve this? Well, that sucks, you guys. It absolutely sucks. We'll have our eyes on the game tomorrow that decides the division and a playoff spot, so go Atlanta. I hope you guys come through. Referees for this game, shame on you. I hope you never call another game again. I don't want any other team to have to lose, in large part because of the most ridiculous calls you've ever seen. Somebody needs to make a video compilation of the calls, calling them out. We've talked a lot about this on streams before. The referees need to be held accountable for the mistakes they make, because it is absolute crap, some of the calls they were making in the third quarter specifically. And Dave Canales, the flea flicker call on one of our drives. What the heck? We're at the 20. It's rainy. Why are we doing a flea flicker? Got too cute with it. Bryce Young, the interception earlier in the game at the end of the first half, that was bad. There are numerous mistakes we made as a team. There's no denying that. But the referees played a huge role in this game. There's also no denying that. Congratulations to Tampa. If you make the playoffs, I can't lie, I hope you get blown out. But congratulations nonetheless. We'll see what happens tomorrow. And with that, we're going to go ahead and wrap up the stream. I'm just going to go decompress for a little bit until Sunday Night Football. We will be back for Sunday Night Football because we're not missing that game. So we'll be on in about an hour, I guess, for 49ers Seahawks. And we'll be back tomorrow for Falcons Saints because that game, it means a lot. So, hey, shout out and thank you to everyone who watched tonight. It's been fun. Well, at times it's been fun. Kind of deflating towards the end of there. But it was fun. We enjoyed the stream. Glad we could do it. Thank you to everyone who subbed during the stream. I think we gained 3. We're at 492 now, so hopefully we get to 500 soon. And yeah, we're just going to sign off here. I don't have anything special to say. Just going to end by saying, shame on the refs. See what happens tomorrow. Thank you all for watching. We appreciate you. We'll be back in about an hour. Take care.